One dies of TB and the other in a fire.
You know,
The kids.
Oh, no. He didn't die of a fire. He died because there was a fire, but he had to jump out the window with his brother on his back. The fall killed him.
Speaking of
It's not
kids.
suicide if you're already dead.
Yeah. Where's the kid?
Yeah, speaking
Can
of
we throw him out
kids,
the
let's
window?
ask the kids their names.
Undead can't commit suicide.
They can try.
The little tiefling boy. Oh, and I'm going to paste them here.
Sylvanas has
momentarily.
entered the chat.
The little tiefling boy says, "I'm Squidly." That, and he points at the girl, is Nat. And then this here is Jinx.
Oh God, they have tokens.
Yes, they do have tokens. Thank you very much. And I didn't even make them. They came with the fucking thing. And Jinx kind of gives a hello and gives a little bit of a wave. And Nat, you see she looks between the two boys, and then she gives a wave.
Hi, I'm Father Glenbrook. This is Bjorn Bjornsson.
Yarnson.
This is Auric.
You can see Squidly pauses, and he starts kind of confusedly doing the same signing over to the little girl again.
What was the kid's names again?
Squidly, Nat, and Jinx. Here, let me plunk them down in the over by Rivergate so that you can see the names.
Yes, I have them listed here. Tiefling brat, girl kid, other kid.
Diddly diddly.
You haven't done anything to establish yourself, Jinx. Try harder.
Right
We're
now,
gonna get
you're just a
sued.
portly kid. That's the only defining feature. Step it up.
She's got a monkey bomb, doesn't she? Oh,
Look
fuck.
at you see Squidly over there? He has horns.
Yeah.
He's a
He was
demon
born
boy.
better than you.
Yeah.
But Jinx has an owlbear familiar. That's a plushie.
Ah. So he's
That
your
only
favorite.
makes-
The
that o- yeah, I was about to say that only makes it important to the DM.
Oh, your friend there, she's tapping the side of his head. Not great with the hearing, is she?
Oh yeah, no, she can't hear a word. That's why we kind of translate back and forth.
Well, maybe you just haven't tried hard enough.
Oh no!
Oh
No.
Oh, come on, it would be funny.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear a tiny voice. Can you? No, I'm deaf. You fucking idiot!
No. It's a long established fact that if you meet anyone foreign, this is in one of Al Murray's skits, if you shout loudly enough in English, their brain will eventually understand.
Yeah, here I was referring to an old movie. Can you hear what I see? I think it's called.
No, see no evil, hear no evil.
Is that what it's called? Okay, yeah,
That's the
it's
English.
called something else.
Yeah, Richard
Yeah.
Pryor and oh god, I forgot his name now. Gene Wilder.
Yeah, Gene Wilder.
They were such a good combo.
And they hated each other. Because Pryor was not professional at that point in his life. Oh boy. Alright, I'll keep that wee bit in mind. Is she alright with the faces, if she can see those, or does she need the signs?
Well, she really needs the sign. She can't understand by looking at people.
We've got a wee one in my... I got a wee one in my flock and all there, but I still haven't got the big meat mittens here. They're not that dexterous, so I haven't quite learned how to put it all together. Plus, her man does most of it for her.
It's okay. And besides, she's really smart because she made up how to talk to us, and then she taught us how to do it. So that's how we worked it out. I just don't know how to do your name. It's a little hard, but I got it.
Alright, well, you've got an easy one here. Is my wee blueberry, who's Anna?
Oh,
He kind of pauses and he does another sign over blueberry.
And we got Gatix, and the dog he claims to have made.
I noticed
He
the
gives you
dog.
the stink eye every time you mention that.
Finally, Jenks does speak up and says, "Can I pet the dog?"
Gaddix nods.
You can, Shal, but remember, I've only programmed him with a sensation of pain.
he very gingerly pets the dog.
Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain?
So you'll never forget your place. Alright. Did I miss any description of a yawning portal itself, or are we still in the streets?
Oh, you just got to the outside of the yawning portal, and they kind of gesture, say, "This right here. This is it.
Hey, look, nice.
Ah,
Hi.
It is. We would take you in, but we can't go in right now because we got kicked out a little bit ago because we were swinging over the entrance to the Undermountain, and it kind of gave Durnan a heart attack."
You hear about Horik? You hear about Bjorn? You hear about Gatix? There will be
I mean,
things
right
you,
here.
there will be things you could do that will get you kicked out.
Well, you all are adults, so you could go down there if you wanted to, but we're kids.
Oh,
and
it's
then-
not that simple in life, kid.
Well, no, because adventurers are allowed to go down in there. It's just that, Durnan would prefer if you know what you're doing when you go there.
Oh, we are well bollocks then.
Well,
No, that's good.
was there
Only joking.
was there
if you could-
anywhere else, or is that it?
Well,
I mean,
that's probably it for now.
It's a
I
good
think
restart.
Well, if you never need anything, don't be afraid to come to us, because we'll show you exactly where you want to go.
Hey, where's your wee
And where
hangouts
will
then?
that be?
Well, we spend a lot of our times in the dock boards.
Fair enough.
Before you go, one quick thing. Can you sign this receipt for me? I need to claim expenses.
He looks very confused.
Do they validate parking?
I don't know how to write.
That's alright. You'll learn eventually.
Just make free access.
He does not say, yeah, somebody's been trying to teach me a little bit sometimes, but he's really busy, so we don't always get to meet up.
Well, I can't...
Have you seen the parade? Oh, you just arrived. You don't know about the parades.
Nope, don't
We
know a
don't
thing
know
about
about
the town.
parades.
Do tell.
Well, they have it's a traveling circus that comes on by boat. He kind of pauses and he's thinking about it. Did you see, there are a lot of fancy ships in the harbor.
Not ours.
Well, there's 2 fancy ships in the dock. There's one in the harbor, and they're all related to the carnival that shows up, and they kind of float on down, and right now they're here in Waterdeep.
Neat.
And they have polar bears! I've never seen a polar bear before!
Oh, right, they're up. Oh, they're way up there in the north.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten sort of around that sort of spot before. We never saw one of the polar bears, but we saw the big, what was it? They had a bit of a look like you, Bjorn, but with the bigger teeth.
A Yeti?
No, the ones that flop around the sea. Walrus?
Oh, the walrus.
Aye.
Walrus. That's
Big,
got nothing
huge
near
things.
me.
They've got a beard, though. They've got a better one than I have.
You can't call that a beard. 3 whiskers on either side of the head.
But a big owl bear, I mean, I've seen like a pelt or 2 of pictures, not seen the real thing. Also, now we can somehow join this together to also go well beyond the witchlight with a carnival. We'll just combine all the modules.
Damn it, we're gonna have to go to the Dragon Queen.
Yeah, that'll be fun. As we
And
just
to Icewind Dale.
yeah, we just nudge Horik as Tiamat is getting summoned from her portal and just say, "All yours, lad. Go punch her."
Bye.
But yeah, they do kind of give you a send off. So, yeah, we're down in the dock wards most of the time. Yeah, that's usually where we're at.
Let me have a wee rattle around here. I mean, I'm afraid you're out of luck, kids. I mean, this is terribly embarrassing out there. I've not got anything smaller, so you'd have to take a wee gold for you.
The 2 that can hear obviously are about to fall over, and then the second that gold coin pops up, Nat jumps up in the air and she just looks absolutely flabbergasted.
Now remember, I've got a fair idea of how things work. You probably want to break that down into silvers and coppers as quick as you can.
Yeah, oh, we might even be able to get a room. We're supposed to be Well, we're not going to tell you where we're supposed to be staying, because then we're going to get in trouble for not being there. But,
Don't worry, kids. I know
thank
that
you,
kind of.
mister.
No worries. I know that kind of score.
Yeah.
Just keep yourself safe.
Oh, we will. We're really good at that. But yeah, if you ever need anything, we're down usually on Dock Street, so just let us know, okay? We'll help
no
you out
worries.
anytime.
No problem. Have a good day, wee kids.
They go skittering off, very excited at their new hall.
You see, we could have free like that, Uzi. I mean,
could.
admittedly, we couldn't have one that's red. Oh, was
Meanwhile-
Susanna's response?
I don't know how we get a red one anyway.
Well, like I say,
I
it's
mean, we
not
could adopt.
good. Not a lot of tieflings around town, though. So, well, our town. So, have to go abroad, I suppose, for it. Oh well, we'll keep it in mind. We'll keep it in mind.
But yes, so you do enter the tavern.
Oh,
Oh, finally, a place you can call home. Gotta
don't-
find a table. I'm gonna order up.
Don't relax. I see him.
Dong, 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 dong.
And you
Yeah,
do
you-
see that the three orphans were definitely correct. And there is a drow sitting here, along with a motley assortment of other folks.
And he has piled his plate as high as possible with food.
Oh, then we
Sausages,
can't
all
see
that.
him. Moving on.
Oh yeah.
You do see another bard up here playing a song on a three-stringed lute. Oddly enough.
Hey, the guy on the bottom right looks vaguely familiar. Have we had that token before?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all standard, I promise. You're not being chased by no drow acolytes. Or, I don't know, maybe you are, but that's not him.
That is a big fucking hole.
You see the proprietor, or you at least assume is the proprietor, kind of waving you down. You new here?
Aye, new to the bar, aye.
Aye. That's the entrance down into Undermountain. I assume, is this why you all are here, or do you want a drink, or do you want a room?
At the moment, I could really ask for 4 flagons of your finest ale and a pot of tea for the blue one over there.
Aye, what do you...
Or,
Don't forget to have something for Hordic too. Aye.
all right.
It'll
I
be
thought
drink.
those
It'll
were
be
for me.
Aye, it'll be drinks for that one. One for myself as well, and yeah, a tea for the blue missus. And we're here. We're handily enough here for a multitude of reasons. Not actually that one, as he points back at the big hole. That one, maybe put a pin in that for later. We just know this is the bar where travelers, adventurers, fun folk arrive at.
Oh, you would be in the right place. Many people come on down here, usually for Undermountain, but
Which would also make it an eclectic place for knowledge to be born.
certainly, what kind of knowledge are you looking for?
Yes. Do you know if one of your patrons or you yourself or your staff are any good with languages? We got a bundle of these bloody things. He pulls out a couple of the scrolls. Some written in Drow, some written in fucking demonic. We could go around the scholars and the temples and all, but I'm just thinking there's probably someone who knows the words better here.
He just kind of points behind you at the drow that's sitting right behind you, right here, and says, well, that might be a good place to start, considering he's a drow.
Aye, well, I mean, I didn't want to go making a judgment call or anything. I mean, you might know the folk know if he's approachable, sociable. Is it alright if I just go on and walk over to him? So, we've had bad luck with Drow before.
Well, many people do. I mean,
For
if you
them.
be polite, I'm sure it won't be too horrible. There's no fighting in here. The
Alright.
only fighting that I want to see is if something comes out of that hole.
Oh, does that happen?
Oh, yeah. It's all right. I've got things for that. And he kind of pats under the bar.
Oh, what's the nastiest thing that's clambered on out? Apart from the adventurers.
Lots of things have come out from Undermountain. We're not going to talk about the time a Lord of Hell walked on out.
No, you say you're not going to talk about it, but that sounds fascinating to my ears. I'll have a second drink.
He kind of gives a little waving hand. Later. Usually it's just things like, the odd troll. Sometimes, sturges.
Ah, I hate those
Anything
wee
like
scaly
that.
skinny things. Alright then, alright. You aren't here to handle the bill. As he carries the 2 drinks away. To sit at the table with the dry.
Oh?
You look like you need a bit to wash that down. I mean, I can give you a start, but I can't provide a lake.
Well, it's appreciated anyway. Thank you very much.
Hey. Name's Father Glenbrook. Yourself?
Ah, my name's Lou. Lou Lemon.
For fuck's sake.
Private Lee Lemons.
Yes, exactly. Lead Lemon. Lead Lemon.
Bjorn, you are now short 3 silver.
Fuck.
Ah,
Let me
sorry.
throw him in the hole.
Just throw him in there. We can get a new one.
That's what Gex is doing. He's thrown a stone down there, and you can tell he's waiting, timing to see how long he's waiting for the thud.
There's probably a big sign saying don't put things in the hole.
Espeon is coming over with
That sign can't
Oh,
stop
right.
me. I can't read.
coming up with 2 flankens and a dainty little pot of tea. There we go.
Well, I mean, I was about to ask myself, but do you mind we share a table with you? Get away from the bar and the flagrantly large amount of people going for the beers.
Or
Meanwhile, Bjorn's already taken up the whole table.
Yep.
Spread the coffee pot, the teapot out.
He's gone to other tables to get coasters.
Lou will just start kind of gathering his plates so there's room for everybody, Start
Going to other
stacking.
tables. Are you using this chair? Yoink.
Are you using this table, actually?
Yeah, I could do with that. Yeah, we extension. So, we've just come in from the harbour. We had a fun wee expedition a couple of days, 10 days ago, and then tripsing around. We met a few of your kind that were nastier than the average, maybe. We don't actually have
I've
a lot
heard.
of knowledge of them. I
I've
was
heard
wondering,
nasty things.
yeah, I was wondering in exchange for a few more drinks, maybe a refill on the plate, if you could have a look around these here.
Hmm?
As he just starts unpacking all of the fucking notes,
Oh,
making a little
his
tower.
His eyes definitely light up at the sight of all that paper.
Well, you see,
Well,
when we were out, no one could fucking speak your language or read it.
Oh, well, I'm something of a scholar, actually. I'll take a look for you.
I'd be much obliged.
I'll
And not
actually-
without recompense, I mean. Like I said, we'll get you an extra meal or a drink or two.
Well, depends on what it says. We'll see.
I will indeed, finally.
Lou, you do notice that the first one is written in a Drow dialect.
I'm familiar with what that is.
The second one seems to be some kind of demonic.
I heard of that.
The third one is far more fucking complicated, and it looks more like it's 4 lines of something. And it does not look like anything you've fucking seen before. All you know is about every single line seems to be more paired with 4 lines. It's almost writing on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. It looks like your eyes are going crossed.
It's reading is not going to say hard.
Aye, well, we already know that some of it's in Al demonic talk, so probably low chance of finding someone who could read that. But we're hoping, we found a bunch of these on Dry Folk. I was hoping you might know it.
Well, I'm actually a bit of a scholar, but I won't say that this is my particular area. I have no idea what the fuck this says.
Aye, neither do we. That's all right. We're even.
I mean, if you got other stuff.
Oh, aye, we got the dry stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see now. Which one has the spikier, pointier, more vicious-looking letters? These ones here. This one's got shit stains and splotches on it. That's the demon's ones. And I can't tell this one. It actually gives me a migraine. There we go. This should just be the dry ones.
So how? I don't know. Can I parse anything from these?
You can tell it's definitely written in an elven script that is drow based. You can tell that much.
I probably could maybe pick out one or two of these letters, given now a couple hours. You know.
Ah, so it's not just normal. Was it dryish?
No, it's. I wouldn't actually know entirely. I'm not necessarily a normal evil drow who speaks drow and does drow things, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like a drow has to be evil or anything like that. There, or they probably do. Come to think of it, a few things I've heard, they probably are. Yeah, well, fair enough.
You know,
Let's not start making assumptions about his alignment quite yet. It can still turn out to be evil.
While you all are having this discussion, of course, you have a very lively tavern all around you. And things are normally, you know, people are loud, they're having conversations. Eventually, you notice over here, though, something starts going on as you see this guy kind of stalk on over to this lovely lady here. And you see all of his friends start crowding around from the table that they were drinking at. And you kind of see this table over here kind of start shuffling off. They're not at all happy with the situation.
I give a glance over to the barkeep. Does he show any flustering, any surprise?
He's watching. He hasn't quite stepped up yet, but you can tell he's keeping a very close eye on the situation.
I try to catch his attention with a little bit of a brow movement. You know, like tilt the head, like, should we?
He kind of gives you a hold off for a moment, like he's trying to judge if the situation is actually going to be a problem or not. There's a very kind of muffled conversation, and finally, you just hear a very loud shout from the not half-orc lady, who just shouts, "You pig, you like killing my mates, doos ya?" And then he punches her right in the face. It's a human male with, he's covered in these eye-shaped tattoos. And the other four are just kind of standing around, kind of, you know, waiting. You see the half-orc woman kind of stands up and she starts brawling. So you have a human male and a half-orc woman currently having fisticuffs in the tavern.
All right, so it is a proper tavern, all right.
Give another glance to
I
the
look at
barkeep.
the bartender. What's
Yeah.
he up to?
He hasn't immediately stepped in, but he's watching. He's watching the situation.
I continue with my drink.
I feel like I should do something about this.
Hey, we should. Bjorn.
Hey,
Lady looks like she needs a hand.
and Bjorn immediately wants to leap over and just fucking balls into the guy.
All right,
this.
initiative.
You got this, guy.
Like I was about to say, Bjorn just sits on his chair, just sitting, waiting for a fucking excuse.
All right, let me pull up these guys. Initiative tracker.
Importantly, we just sent him. It's fine. No
Yeah.
one's going to ban a dwarf from your tavern. That's too much money that could be spent.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and wrestle him to the grab him and wrestle him to the ground.
Well, we'll see. You might just get clocked in the face
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna pull out any weapons.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to do that, actually. I was switching Crusher with Tavern Brawler. For a bonus action grab.
Here we go.
Also, I just realized I prepped to comprehend languages.
That is very... yeah.
Well done.
He might
Not
have needed
surprised.
that spell slot.
So, top of the round, the guy who did the swing sees you come charging in, Bjorn. And at this point, he's mildly concerned, but he does keep things to fisticuffs. With hand-to-hand, that's just... Right. How do you roll a hand-to-hand?
Isn't it just strength?
Yeah, that's what I
Strength
thought.
+1.
It's just an attack.
Yeah.
Like, they have
And
proficiency
you're
with their
proficient
fists.
with it.
Yeah.
You're always proficient with your.
Turns out
other
you're proficient with
types.
your fists.
And
Yeah.
it just does 1 plus their strength. Unless they're skilled in it. But I've got to double check, because I forgot the fucking change over Crusher for Tavern Brawler.
I'm not used to actually using fists.
Also, did that inspire go through, or is that for my next actual round?
That would be for the next one.
Okay. I want to make sure I can mark it off.
I didn't bother setting up fists for Gaddix because I have a negative strength, which means
I did just so I could slap Horik, who was being a bit of a dick at the time.
Malgern has a punch.
What was
set
the
up, but
damage?
not
What's
Gaddix.
the damage for unarmed? Is it just
1
my
plus your
modifier?
strength.
Okay.
Unless you have some manner of skill in it.
Well, either way, he doesn't hit her.
Yeah.
Surprising. Correction, he doesn't hit Bjorn, so...
Let's trim that. There we go.
Or he might hit Bjorn. He just might bounce off all the blubber.
So, at that
Okay,
stage...
But considering that I did this, do I get the first attack before the round begins?
Yeah, you can get a attack in. As
Yeah,
a note,
so-
Durnan does shout, just don't use any weapons.
Got it!
But instead, I'm gonna use my charger feat.
You would have had to make the distance, to be fair.
Yeah. And if I hit, I'm gonna try and shove him. So I'm gonna shove him 10 feet away from me if I hit.
Oops. Sorry. Ignore that.
Alright, so give him a good shove. I will point out that while you ran in... Oh yeah, that hits. While you ran in, the lovely lady has been wailing on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm basically, so I'm just charging in and then just, drop kick style, just shove him 10 feet away.
Yeah. Dwarven dive and tackle.
Well, shoves into his buddy who's behind him.
Yeah, so I managed to just go 5 feet.
Yeah. And the guy back here sounds really fucking annoyed that suddenly his boss is just up in his face. The tattooed man is not happy with you, although the lady seems very appreciative.
All right then, I think we'd even things up a bit now.
So, Gaddix, you have been told no weapons.
Aww.
Just to, so it does say. Okay, no, shove. It's a different. Okay, never mind. Yes, I don't do any damage.
So this is the one that threw the punch.
The one that threw the punch is no.
He's the one who gets
The
shoved.
guy is shoved away.
Can I have Kago grapple him?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that work again? Is it just
Athletics or strength,
Athletics.
depending on what Kago has. And then the guy gets strength for dex to get out of it. Depending on what he has for skills.
because I just want to restrain? Never mind.
Kago just trips up on a stool. He's
And Gaddix is just gonna sit there.
Meanwhile, the other guys are really annoyed about that now.
He's a bit more Scooby-Doo than Blade Wolf.
So then we're gonna have...
Well, he is full of food.
And alcohol.
Yeah.
And coffee.
Holy fucking shit! They can't hit worth shit.
Let's see.
It is +3 to hit apparently, but it doesn't. Yeah, none of that's gonna hit nobody. Also, I'm rolling to GM again. What the fuck?
Mm.
I was about to say,
But yeah, it rolled to GM, but none of them hit. But yeah, you have successfully shoved them away.
But neither getting
All
in
the
on
other
it.
bandits are a little bit pissed off. And finally, you hear Krentz. You hear the guy, you don't know his name, just kind of calls up, all right, let's call it a truce, call it a truce. Well, call it a truce.
We just barely got started. Are you
Finally,
sure about this?
Finally, the barkeep Durnan just says, if it's done, it's done. Now you 5 out.
Kago sits like a good boy.
And you do see the 5 kind of collect. You see the other one kind of makes a somewhat rude gesture to the... No, I don't want Kago. Makes a rude gesture to the lady, and sure enough, they do all leave.
There you go. Post that in tabletop.
Looking forward
Yes.
to that.
The lady does turn to you, Bjorn. She says, thank you. It's sad that I didn't get to wallop on him a little bit more, but Right.
I mean, could just let you have all that fun.
Aye, fair enough. She kind of pats you on the shoulder. Yagra, who are you?
Bjorn Jarnsson. Nice to meet you, Yagra.
Nice to meet you, and your friends.
I need a bit of a blocking image.
Likewise.
Want to come join you over here, but they're a company.
It's quite all right. I'm comfortable enough here. I appreciate the help. Just little disappointed.
All right then. Well, you take care.
Oh, will do. Won't be the last time that happens. She kind of takes a little seat and she settles in. Meanwhile, you start coming back, but Bjorn, you come back here. You don't get that far.
Sorry.
You get
Someone
about
walked
to
too
be
close to
there.
the abyss.
Well, funny thing is, you two start coming back, and in that whole commotion, apparently you all missed something. Because right about that time, you see a hand start up. Oh, Kago, you there you go. You see a hand start reaching up over the edge of the giant abyss portal. Up
That's fucked
comes. Get
It could be
on
worse.
the
It could be a
correct
literal
layer.
abyss portal.
Not here.
That's fine.
Well, you hear Durnan the barkeep shout, "Troll!" And all of a sudden, you see most of the regular patrons start scattering as quick as humanly possible, or elvenly possible, depending on your situation.
Do we put it back in or do we put it down?
Oh, put it down
So you
if we
see
can.
Gaddix pull out a long pipe. Did somebody say pull?
But we could
Well, to
easily
be
put it back
perfectly
in.
fair, what you do see is the barkeep Durnan reach underneath his bar, grab out a greatsword, and he leaps over the bar. So I think the answer is fairly obvious.
No
He
mercy,
just-
love.
He looks at you all and says, "I'll handle the troll, you handle the surges."
That sounds like a wee bit of a challenge. I could try both instead.
What about a discount on his lunch and breakfast?
You've just been in there the entire fucking day.
I can't deal with the troll. I'm kind of just looking, Harden, I ain't got no fire.
Might help if I have to move these because I can't reach the fucking troll. Hold on. I can't roll initiative on the fucking troll when I can't reach the fucking troll. Where did I lose his sheet? Oh yeah, because I had the sheets up and then I had to reload. Oh, is that also rolling to DM?
Yeah.
Yes.
Motherfucker. Well, it doesn't matter. 'Cause it's showing up in the tracker.
We'll just have Braider keep on leaning back to check your screen.
She's a little too far away for that.
I'd be wary of any 20s in.
There we go. We were at Harton's turn when that happened, so.
Just like the olden times, I can't tell what's going on behind the DM screen. She's rolling dice, but we don't know what they say.
So, yeah, you have a stinky, smelly troll that's just shown up right in your face, Lou.
Off-putting.
A couple of the sturges, most of them were attached to the troll. Some are still attached to the troll, but a lot of them detached.
Okay.
Kind of stay hovering over the edge.
Okay.
And Harton, you have a friend.
You have a friend?
I have a friend?
Yeah, there's a troll that's just popped up next to your friends.
Oh, no, that's
Oh.
Lou's friend.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can smell him from over here, so I mean, he's your friend now.
Yeah.
Sorry about him.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just thinking about how far those sturges are flying around Patrol. The ones that aren't attached to him.
The amount is exactly where they are.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make it that one, but yeah. I just gotta fiddle with something here. As I try to remember numbers. Yeah, it's just that. Yep. So, I'm gonna get up from the chair. Give a pat to Lou as I walk past him. Just, stretch out the old shoulders and all. And then just tell them to go fuck themselves with Thunder Wave. Cast at level 2.
Are you going to be damaging any of the stuff nearby?
I'm trying to aim it upwards a bit to get as many of, because it is a cube. But I'm trying to aim it, sort of upwards to catch the troll's head and the sturges. Not directed to the tables.
Ceiling here.
Pretty high. It's a yeah.
Yeah, it is a high ceiling, so he can do that.
It's incredibly dangerous layout, actually.
Yeah.
Especially when there's so many drunk people around.
Alright, so con save though. I'd like to point out that I'm not even gonna roll the con save for the sturges.
Yeah, they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Except for it's only a 15-foot cube, so yeah, these ones at the back will be fine.
So the back two are okay, but everybody else is deceased?
They're all fucking exploded, yeah. By just Harton yelling at them.
Ah.
Yeah, she's got the little damage effects.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's just a
They're
green
really
flat that suddenly
terrible.
went across the screen.
They're
Yeah,
really bad.
Yeah, like,
And then...
watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
So
the
how do I do
Someone's
that?
rolling up the bar.
It's the little lightning bolt.
Where's the lightning bolt? I don't see it.
It's upper left corner, all those tools. It's a little lightning bolts below the paintbrush, above the magnifying glass.
I don't have the lightning bolt. I guess it's because you might have pro.
Well, the thing is, I have it, and I don't have the lightning bolt.
Weird.
Maybe it's a different menu because you're DM.
It could be, yeah, because I'm a DM, I don't get it, maybe? I don't know.
Oh well.
Seems a bit strange.
But also...
Fuck, the troll did make it, by the way. but-
damn. Because he would have been pushed 10 feet back.
What do you not get because you're DM?
The little lightning bolt icon.
Yeah, it's meant to be between the paintbrush and the magnifying glass. Do little shitty effects.
And now I've remembered to put the troll not on the fucking GM Whisper.
Yep.
Did Harton
Bjorn.
just try to Sparta that troll?
Yeah. It would have worked too if he'd failed.
Yeah.
All right,
She's
well,
a really good feat.
if the barkeep is going to pull out a sword, I think it's all right if I pull out a sword, right?
What?
Ah.
Right, never mind. Plausible deniability.
No, stop that.
You hit the troll!
Hey.
As some of the tavern folk are running up to the corner over here.
All of them dealing with the sudden surge of noise.
Oh yeah, and first attack also fire, which is perfect for the troll.
Yep.
Woof!
It's almost like you shouldn't have given him that.
Well,
All right.
also, wait, because that's also my first attack, but also remember I have my fire rune, so another 2d6 of fire damage.
18 damage in one hit.
Oh yeah, that troll is very upset right now.
And it needs to, let's see, what was it again?
Strength check. Strength save, actually.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
See if he gets chained down. Although the DC is only
13.
Yeah, 'cause
He
you're
He
failed.
doesn't. Yeah, so he's restrained now.
But
And
he
he's
gets to
gotta
try it
take
again
it.
at the end of his turn.
Yeah, but he's gonna take another 2d6 of fire damage on his turn.
Yep. But he still gets to attack,
So
just a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna attack again.
Action surge.
No, that was my first attack. This
No,
whole
we're level
round.
3.
Oh right,
Yeah.
yeah. All right,
Yep.
well, action surge. Does that
You
hit,
miss.
by the way?
You miss.
I was so used to having 2 attacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Trust me, it's a fucking nightmare looking at all the spells I don't have. So few slots.
All right, yeah. Let's start up with giving him 2d6 of fire damage.
That's really good.
3.
Okay.
The D6s though.
Oh,
Oof.
by the way, I would like to point out it's already looking very bloodied,
Yep.
Can't
and
imagine
it's
how.
clearly very upset at the situation.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
And it really doesn't like being put on fire, I imagine.
No, it does not. So Bjorn,
Oh, by the way,
Nice.
I'll.
okay, I couldn't see what the fuck the number said.
I don't
By the
know
way,
why
when-
that's white there, but
By the way, since he was restrained before, does that give me advantage on attacks, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to actually roll that longsword 2
yeah.
times.
yeah, roll it one more time.
Oh, one
There
more
you go.
time.
That one
Yay!
hit.
Yeah, that one hit.
Yep.
This time,
8.
ignore the fire damage.
Yeah, it's only
just
8
8.
damage.
All right, and then
That's your minimum damage, by the way, is fucking 8.
I was gonna say there's a lot of red going on here. Oh.
oh,
Ow!
Oh, that's
That
a
hurt a
pretty
bit
measly
more.
crit, though.
Yeah, but I only have 34 HP.
Oh.
So
Walk it off.
and Lou.
7 and minus, what was it? Minus 13.
13.
Okay.
Hey,
12.
Ow.
Yeah.
No, 12.
Lou. 12. Yeah, because he's restrained.
What?
You said your AC
It's
was
a
13?
12.
Yeah.
So you don't get hit.
Oh,
No.
Cool.
So that means Bjorn doesn't take the crit,
Yeah.
right?
Wait,
no,
no,
he
no.
doesn't.
No.
What?
You only take 7.
He's restrained. He can still hit.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
a case
but-
of he's a
yeah,
disadvantage,
It's
so
a
you
disadvantage,
didn't,
so
He's at disadvantage.
you
he
didn't
doesn't
get
get
hit
that
by the
crit.
crit.
He-
Oh, okay. So I didn't get hit by either of those attacks
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And Leo is
Okay.
fine as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
But now he gets to roll a
Now-
strength save
Oh yeah, forgot.
to see if he breaks out.
Thank you.
And he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good, though. It did its work.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, your friend runs on over to assist,
They're not my friend.
and then you bonk.
The misses.
Oh.
Bonk.
And misses.
How do you miss? It's fucking huge.
And minimum damage on each one, too.
Cool.
Horik, help somebody.
Okay. I've been thinking about this. I'm going to finish my drink and throw the mug at it.
Oh, I meant to do Durnan on that turn too, so never mind. Hold on, Durnan needs to roll. Fuck did I put Durnan?
Want to see ones?
Now, Durnan is the retired hero, right?
Immortal retired hero, though.
Yeah, this is the Durnan.
Yeah.
And then
Just leaps under the table, jumps over me.
oh, he's
Comes
rolling
down
to
with the
GM
fucking- yeah.
for some reason again. Fucking hell. However, why is this? Okay, Braider, look at this fucking box. Look at what I'm looking at.
You have to go to daytime. You can't do nighttime with the NPC sheets. Doesn't work.
Yeah, I know, but just look
Oh.
at this shit.
Actually, it does work okay on mine.
What you're gonna want to do is go find
Yeah, I know.
an extension.
No, I know. I'm just giving it a hard time. But all right, so fucking hell. So that hit. Yeah, the troll's fucking dead as a fucking doornail.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to go.
No, there's still Sturges.
Yeah, there's 2 Sturges left.
Okay.
And yeah, when he does the attack, once at the end, he does pour some oil over the troll and he lights it on fire.
The D&D arcade game strategy.
Yeah. If you don't
So
do it,
Horace-
it will always get up.
Yep, potions of fire.
I mean, it was already been fired a whole lot, so.
Yep.
But making double sure. He doesn't want one
Yeah.
to come back alive.
Always
in his
double
image.
tap.
So Horik, you do have 2 Sturges left.
Why does
Okay.
it-
Then I'm going to finish my drink and then throw the mug at one of them. The top one, probably.
Also, I accidentally deleted the Sturge that was on.
It had initiative, yeah. Don't remember what it was.
It's 19.
Never mind.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't there yet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's got no follow-up.
So that did not hit the Sturge. Hosanna!
Why does it smell worse when it's being cooked?
Are they within 5 feet of each other?
Here, let me move it correct. Yes. Because they weren't exactly on.
Of course.
Right? Let me grab that. Dex save. They do not make it.
But I think
Yeah.
they might survive.
Nope. That one's
Nice.
dead.
And the one beside also has a dex save.
And it would be. That one makes it.
And 0 damage.
Mm-hmm. And Saber suck.
Blue! The troll's dead. A bunch of the Sturges are dead. There is a Sturge.
This is your moment to ingratiate yourself among the party. Make it a big moment.
Ooh, a big moment, you say?
Don't fuck up. If you fuck
A
up,
big
it'll
moment.
be irrecoverable.
I'll make it a giant sturge. Like,
So it's easier to hit, right?
yeah. Is it like if I like walk next to it, can I hit it, or is it too high up?
You would be able to hit it. It's just kind of hovering above the edge.
Okay, I'll walk over and give it a good old stab.
Rolls a
Let's
1,
give it a-
loses balance, tumbles in.
You hit it.
Oh, it's fucking
Barely.
dead then.
You did it.
Yeah.
And you are out of initiative.
Oh yeah.
Well, that
I
was
remember
nice.
that candy
Garrick's,
on it.
Garrick's sort of give me a hand here. Let's scoop this up, carry it to the next table. That one's a bit ripe right now.
Yep, and Durnan just kind of, he waits for things to stop smoldering, and then he chucks it up into the hole. And
There
he
we
just
go.
kind of looks at all of you that helped and just said, you fought well. As he kind of trundles back over to the bar.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't like that. He's very used to this. You know what that means? We're probably not getting a free drink for it.
You're not.
Didn't think so. Oh well.
How about one free sausage?
I threw
No,
one
not
of
that
his
either.
mugs down the hole. We're not getting a free drink.
Why do I have 2 Uzanas? There we go. But, yep, as more or less everybody's trying to get back to normal, and as that's going on, you have a fellow just kind of wanders over to you, just goes, "Oh, bravo, very good. You all are adventurers, right? Wonderfully brave adventurers, I can tell."
Pretty much,
Ah,
aye.
no, it's nothing.
Oh, I'm more of a scholar, a learned man,
We don't know who
Well,
he
I
is.
You certainly ran that through quite well. You're obviously a brave young sir. I think I could use your help. Would you mind if I take a seat here and explain my problem?
No worries, we'll get you
Starts to
one.
get a bit crowded around.
It's alright. We can borrow one from the other table if it still reeks of troll.
Oh, yes. He does pull over a chair and he goes to sit down over here.
Yeah, there you go, lad. That's a fine stash you've got growing on there.
Oh, why, thank you, good sir. Whereabouts are you all from? Oh, where's my manners? I'm Volothamp Gedarn.
I fucking
Pleasure.
knew it.
Yep. This is one of the few times you'll find him sober.
That is
Let's
question.
fix that.
He's partially sober. He's not completely sober, but he is there.
Hey, I've got a question, DM.
Hmm?
Where are we in the Forgotten Realms? Where did we come from? We didn't really have
Yes.
a town name apart from Eight and Pale, and that was where we traveled to.
Well, that was one of the towns along the way.
Yep.
You can tell me where you're originally from. I didn't give you a town where you were originally from.
Flington.
I'm
Toonton.
from Middle Earth.
You're not from Middle Earth, I can tell you that.
You especially. You're not a halfling. You're not a hobbit. You're a halfling.
Mhm.
Legally, you're a halfling. I'll come up with a name for it later.
But what brings you all here?
It's...
Matt,
One.
this and that.
Hey, this is Vis, as he holds up the drow stuff, and this shit's Vet, as he holds up the abyssal and coded stuff.
Ooh, well, that looks some nasty bits. Well, I myself, I'm a chronicler, wizard, and a celebrity. I'm at your service. I trust you've noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days.
Now, we only got here today.
Oh. Well, you've just seen some of the violence now, as a matter of fact.
I was
It kind of
about to
just goes
say,
all
yeah.
around.
I've noticed the violence, yes.
Hey,
This is
I
not
like it. I
abnormal,
like
to be
this.
fair.
Well,
I
to
gotta
be
say,
fair,
one of my favorite taverns so far.
to be fair, I haven't seen so much blood in this city since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But,
Never heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of that
Oh.
place. You'll get stabbed. You ask
Oh, you
someone for
will.
directions, they'll stab you. You get lost, you get stabbed.
you do have the right idea by it, friend.
Wait a minute. Guide the Monsters, that's you, isn't it?
Yes!
We got a really old copy sitting about up in the rectory. Good read. Good stuff.
He looks very chuffed. Well, hopefully I'm going to get some more books. I've got a couple on the way down, but he just kind of waves in a hand. But I have to admit, this is a very serious matter that I've got going on.
Well,
I fear I've misplaced a friend of mine.
that can be a sore issue, aye.
My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's
That's
got
a
more-
name.
All those syllables can go together.
Flun Glagnar. From the planet
Blagmar.
Optichok.
Elagmar. I did not name this guy. Poor
Flun
Floon,
Glaglar.
I think his mom hated him.
We're gonna find he's just a human, too.
He is, yes.
For fuck's sake.
It's just in the countryside, just some random town.
This is why in Raxus and other places you meet Dave and Steve sometimes, because that's a rational fucking name.
Not
You mean
leave.
you don't want to name your child Floon?
Floon Glaglar. What inspired you to name him that? Well, I was washing my throat out with a bit of beer. Suddenly it hit me.
Well, you know the Flumps. He's from their cousin, the Floons.
It was a spirit animal. He walked outside a tent and saw a floon traipsing around farting.
All right, back onto the thing.
I imagine he's getting an incredulous look from everyone to vote for that fucking name.
I don't think we should
No.
judge.
You
Okay.
can't, Lemon.
Yeah. Hey. It's my father's name.
My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped or worse. If you would agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece, and I can give you 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
I mean, yeah, but we'd like to get a few details. Like, we are new in town. We do not know these places, so any idea of where he could have been when he got snatched or anything like that?
Yeah, I do know where he's been. We were out drinking and having a relatively good time down at the Skewered Dragon. It's a rather kind of seedy, dark, rather bawdy tavern in the dock ward.
I watch
that
Bjorn's
would be
face
the-
light up.
that would probably be the best place to start looking. Unfortunately, I think time might be of the essence, because if it's been kidnapping, I mean, you never know if you never know.
Aye. We ran into a bit spot. Well, sort of kidnapping a little bit. It's a bit weird out there. Yeah, we'll get on this here. Sure. I suppose we can take these. No, we can't take these to go. Right, naked lads, let's move.
We could have a little bit to go.
On you come, Lou.
He does pull out immediately the coin that he promised you at the beginning.
Oh, I need money.
The way she says that, I feel like we're not going to get it after.
I didn't say. I mean,
You're
if you
definitely
want, you can roll
getting
an
the stuff he
insight.
promised first.
Here it is. You can look at it and see it. Don't touch it.
Well, no, because remember he said he was going to give you 10 dragon apiece just for simply accepting.
Yep. And 100 dragons apiece on do it. Yeah.
And if you can get another adventurer to sign up for this program, I'll give you 200.
I mean, if you want, you can roll an insight.
I will fucking scrutinize him, aye. It's never worked out well. And sadly, I don't have guidance. Had to give that up for lower level.
For that.
There's always a bit of bardic inspiration nowadays.
Well, you're busy.
All right, so Harton,
Yep.
you can tell Volo is being very honest, but he might be stretching the truth on how much he can pay here.
Mm.
He clearly intends to pay you.
Yeah.
The question is, does he have the cash on hand at the moment?
It's fair enough.
And he is 100% sincere on wanting to find his friend.
Well, it's not like we were going to say no on that there. Alright then. Well, let's get moving then. Once that mug gets empty, on we go.
First, you might want a description on what he looks like.
Well, I figure we could do that on the way. I mean, you're going to give us a little pointer in the direction, eh?
If you'd like, I was just going to give you this here map, and he pulls out a map of the city for you.
Well, I mean, that would also help out. Fucking hell. Uzi, my fucking eyes are swimming looking at this. That is a lot of streets. What's the point in having a city this fucking big?
There's a lot of people in it.
I know, but you could have a couple of towns.
But
That means
then
also
we're
means
not
you
all
can
in one
afford
place.
talents.
I will then go into a long lecture on politics and how each town will need various ruling parties and how
All
they
right,
must
let's get
delegate-
moving.
Yeah, but Harton's answering back by talking about the strength of a good community commune, of how people will work and trade with each other, and you don't have to have great big townships. You can have isolated communities, but also that share between each other, especially
Yes,
when it
but
comes
they
to
need
defense.
leadership and communication.
We're not doing this again, all right? We'll agree
we're
to
not.
disagree.
Volo is looking like he needs another drink.
It's cause her kind, they only see in full logic and the basic lines. They don't really think about the heart of the community, you know, that sort of thing.
Right. Right.
You can't falter for it. Like, it's no bad thing. It's just it's a single viewpoint.
I understand.
She's got a lovely rump as well. Don't look, but she's got one.
I know better than the comment on that, sir.
Good lad, good lad. On we go.
He does describe Floon as a very handsome human male, early 30s.
He's a
wavy,
natural
reddish blonde
floon. You
hair.
look at that guy and you think there's a floon right there.
There's only one thing you could look like with that name.
Yep.
He was dressed in rather fine garb. He kind of described it as princely. He thinks somebody might have tried to mug him or, capture him thinking he was somebody of import. It's like, oh, I can ransom him out, and he's afraid that people will find out maybe he's not got quite the coin.
Oh, I think he's some big fat cat's son or something like that there traipsing about.
Exactly, that is his concern.
Aye. Alright, yeah.
All right.
We'll definitely have a gander for him.
All right, then. So that means you are going to go on out to the city. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So, yep. He was last seen outside the Skewered Dragon. Between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward. Holy fuck, where the hell is that? God
there we go.
damn, y'all. They had to make this the most convoluted.
Where'd you say Fillet Lane? And where else?
Fillet Lane and Net Street.
Okay,
And
so
that street's down
yeah,
here.
there we go.
And here. Yeah. It's in this area up here.
That's
So
a small block.
I do kind of like this element of being like sinking city.
yeah, so you do get to, kind of look around it, and yeah, it's just kind of fun. But all right. So are you when you walk in, are you going to immediately look for the tavern? Or are you just kind of looking about?
Don't need to look for a tavern. I've got Bjorn's nose. I've got Gatix's eyes. I've got Horrocks just sense for it. He knows when a pump's being pulled.
As you get right around here, you notice around one of the side streets. You start right up to here, and you find you actually have to go up and around. You actually end up getting stuck this way because this little side street here is actually cordoned off at the moment. While you're turning the corner, you see that there is lying on the cobblestones half dozen corpses. Some sort of huge skirmish that has happened. You see a bunch of city watch officials standing there with 3 blood-drenched humans that are currently arrested, and they are questioning a bunch of witnesses.
Fucking hell. Is there someone who looks a little less in charge or is a bit idle?
There's one officer that looks to be very much in charge, and she sees you kind of looking. She says, "Get on, nothing to see here."
Yep, Gatix is going to try to win the Not My Problem award.
Well, there's definitely
You're
something to see.
currently contested by your other characters in the campaigns.
Yep.
Lou, you know that the Watch don't necessarily appreciate being questioned about ongoing investigations while they're going on.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of blood, could leave.
Well, I mean, I know that there. It's just I'm a little bit curious, I might have a... Well, I mean, it doesn't look like there's anyone in need.
There's no floof over there.
Flynn. Come on, how can you forget a man like Flynn?
Well, I haven't met him yet.
I gotta admit, I thought it was, for some reason, I remembered it as Flounder for a moment.
Next year you're gonna forget his surname's fucking Glaglar. That's a strong family name. I'm sure there's a whole generation of them. Strong bloodline of Glaglars.
I thought he was choking his strike mid saying his name.
No, that was his fucking name.
I don't think he was.
Do you remember about that? Do you remember that come from the Snow Company? He had like 15 syllables in his fucking name.
And I just picture this as like that one scene from Austin Powers where Bjorn and Harton are talking and it's just not making any sense, and Gatix is just making faces like, these are words, yes. Yeah.
Don't you really... You should have heard of Gatix. Him saying his name was like hearing someone fall down a set of stairs.
Ah, so kind of funny.
It was Randa Banda 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 Fanda Bar.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
You do guys come back on down. You get to the bottom of the street, and on the street corner, you actually see a shop with a very peculiar window display. It
what's
has...
in the window?
In the window it hangs a very large stuffed beholder. Above the door is a sign that says Old Zolob's Shop. Zoblob's Shop.
Head like that, he must have some body on him when it's attached. What?
If anybody wants, they can roll a they can roll a investigation to see if they know what that is. Gatix, you know that's a beholder. It doesn't have a body. That is the body.
I heard they have TX arms.
No, I mean, maybe mostly just eyes.
Well, no feet.
No legs.
No,
they float. No, I'm trying to figure out how
Fuck
they
off.
do it. I want to replicate it.
fuck off. A thing like that probably rolls around.
Or walks on the eye stalks.
Oh,
I
that'd be
want to figure out
rough.
how they do it.
You're gonna wind up with more of a pink eye with that.
And if you look over, Gatix is just up against the window like that. Just, how does he do it? He looks at Kago.
He's just got the hands splayed out against the window, press against it. How do you work?
He's looking at Kago, looking at the beholder, looking back at Kago.
I think
Where we're going, we don't need legs.
So he made that dog?
Not you too, son of a bitch!
Aye, yeah, he did. We laugh about it because he makes some weird calls and all, but yeah. This is his custom-made little buddy.
Ah, good idea.
Aye, in theory.
Useful for carrying things around as well. And be a right pain in the arse for anyone else who's trying to mess with us.
I just wouldn't... I don't trust the spigot you used for the coffee, though. I don't fucking trust that. If you're wondering, it's underneath.
He lifts the tail.
No.
See, what the problem is, it's all the best damn coffee you can get brewed around.
He's got a proper little percolator going on in there. Sounds weird, but I'm not drinking a fucking drop. Not since you showed it off.
That's it. I'll brew up my own and see. I'll compare. I'll beat that dog.
See, once Scadix figures out how beholders work, this is going to be Cargo 3.0. It's going to be airborne with turrets.
Well, I mean, if you wanted, you could go into the shop and ask.
Maybe Florf's in there.
Floon, and we'll make a note of it. We'll come back later. Come on, Gatix. A man's
And
life
I
is in
just
danger.
You just grab him by the arm. You just hear him slide on the window. As you pull him away.
He's a gnome. I probably hoist him by the collar. I don't lift him all the way up, just enough so his toes aren't touching the ground immediately, and then set him down after a few steps.
As you can tell, I don't immediately come off the window.
Yeah. Get the fucking... Come on! Are you making suction with your lips? How the fuck... Get off! We will find it later. No one is buying that in the next 10 minutes.
It wasn't his lips, it was his nostrils. His nose was so hard pressed up to the window.
Double vacuum sealing.
He's got suction on his eyelids somehow. They come off with a pop.
It's like a pug face. It's
His
flat.
face hasn't fully reformed yet. He's still got the pig nose. It's kind of bending back down.
So anyway, this is my mate Gatix. He's an inventor. He gets really focused in his work.
As y'all are wandering down, you do see that clearly the docks ward is definitely not necessarily the best ward in the town. Lou, you already know this. You're very familiar with the city, but most of the tenements are very kind of tight packed together. Most of the neighborhood is covered in shadow at ground level. A lot of the street lamps that are liberally sprinkled amongst the city have their glass shattered and their candles are stolen. And you have a very strong waft of salt air mixed with excrement.
You see, usually if you have a nice little close-knit sequence network of communities, people don't have to live like this way. They can all be productive in their own little network and then trade between each other.
Well, that's what my aunt says when I go up to her place for the summer.
Nice
I
place.
think. No, it's the dirt hole.
City boy then, eh?
Yeah, but they make good food.
Oh, of course. It's actually grown there. Not shipped.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh from the ground and earth.
Just like him.
Aye.
You do find the skewered dragon very simply. It looks almost like a ruin, less than an actual place that you would be buying things in a regular tavern. Both of the front-facing windows are smashed in, and there's a ship's anchor lodged in the roof.
Through
the completely shattered windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankers.
Bjorn, are you the only one You're not the only one having a flashback right now, are you?
What? Sorry, I wasn't focused. What are you saying?
I'm just... I'm thinking back in our career, and this is looking very familiar.
Trying to remember, how long has it been since we hit the last tavern? You know, has it really been that far?
All right,
Half an hour ago.
This should be easy enough. Let's go ask a wee question or two.
Hey,
what's about yous?
We have a cover story.
Ulrich, be ready to cripple any cunt who comes near us.
Okay. Aye, aye, yeah.
I'm happy to lie to these people. Whatever you guys need.
Can I punch him?
That's a very strange thing. That's a very strange thing to say to someone you only know for half an hour.
It's nice to have your undying loyalty immediately on meeting you.
We're saving a life. It's
I'll
important.
get you a beer.
Can I trust him? No.
No.
Just side eye, like, yeah, that's something normal somebody says, sure.
You
don't
can
understand
already
the city.
see the dock workers who are sitting there having their sips of mead and ale and whatever they've got are looking at you all very strangely, and they clearly aren't necessarily thrilled at newcomers coming by.
Oh, act natural. Yeah.
Right, now remember, Lead. We're looking for Flynn, not a Flynn. Don't let them think we're looking for a thing called a Flynn. It's a person with a very unfortunate name instead.
I'll let you guys talk about what his name is.
Right, let's get this on. On we go. And then we walk.
They all kind of look at you and then they kind of turn back away. It doesn't seem like anybody's necessarily thrilled with the idea of having a chat.
Yeah. Let's see, that'll be 5 drinks. Do you have tea? Something lighter?
We have ale.
Hey, sure, 7 ales.
All right, 2 copper apiece.
Yeah, let's see. Still got no bloody. Bjorn, give me a hand here. I'll pass him a gold. You can cough up a silver, right?
Yeah, don't worry.
There we go.
I have
Hey,
37 pieces on me.
make sure and pay him away and all that there.
It's just the part where when he mentioned that it was 3 copper pieces for the beer, that Bjorn already is like, oh fuck, he's just gonna serve us fucking tankards of water.
Oh yeah, this is not the good shit.
Yeah. So how much was it in silver?
It's 2 copper pieces per drink.
Ugh. I couldn't even give that to the dog. Oosh.
So 14 copper. So 1 silver and 4 copper.
Down the drain.
I just give him 3 silver.
And he passes you over the drinks.
Moody wee place.
He just kind of gives a little shrug. Most of these guys are coming in off the docks and they just want to have a drink before they go back out to working again.
Aye. Any of you got word of that fucking audible scrape up north? Was it Zestro Street? Took us a wee diversion to get here because of that.
Well, there's stuff happening all the time. It depends on who's fighting up with who, but there's been some warring going on in the streets.
Oh, aye, gangs
Lots
and
of-
whatnot.
Oh yeah. Some new people have moved in as far as I can tell. Some of the old players, some new players. Don't much know. Don't much care. Not my problem.
Aye. Just curious on it as we were walking by.
Roll a investigation or an insight.
Sure. Always betrayed by this one. Always.
He is 100% telling the truth. There is nothing else going on whatsoever.
I'm not going to really press him on that bit.
Horik is watching the smuggling operation going on in the background.
Oh, there's no smuggling operation.
There's a live whale being hauled around behind us.
Actual elephants.
Yeah.
The whale explodes.
They're carving open a dwarf to get at the drugs kept inside him, and then sewing him back up still alive.
Oh god.
Yeah, let's stay up on the up and up.
Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all.
Well, we're at a bar, so we just keep soaking it.
Just keep soaking it.
Aren't you glad you found me at the other place?
We'd expect to find you here, though.
I have
Horik is
standards.
wondering why his ale tastes more like a wheat tea.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd also like to point out at this stage of the game, Yeah, the barkeep does wander off down to the exact opposite end of the bar and starts just, drying off the section that doesn't have anything on it at all.
Wee bit unfriendly.
Hey.
Keeping an eye on him.
I'll keep an eye.
Pretty sure he's keeping an eye out as well. Why else would he be on that end?
I don't think he wants to answer questions.
Oh, I know that there. Well, shall we go look for someone friendly among this lot? Or do we
Right.
just get a little bit blatant?
What? Shout around.
Floyd! Floyd!
It's cheap enough.
Fucking floon.
Pulls the microphone off of Gaddix. Floon! Floon!
How are you with the dock workers?
Well, I'm a smooth talking, high class guy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, we better handle this one, lads.
Press X to doubt.
Ah, come on. You've got a bit of experience in the city, I'm assuming. I'd hope.
Hey, I've met these guys. I know how they are.
Anyone
can,
here looks a wee bit more approachable?
Here, let's see. I'll take a look. See if there's anybody I don't know, even recognize.
Yep, give me an insight.
Someone who isn't secretly reaching for a knife.
Is it?
You want someone who's
What you don't get is he has the knife. Yeah.
You can tell quite clearly that absolutely nobody here wants to talk, but you have an inkling that if you marched up to that largest group and started a conversation, they wouldn't stab you.
Hey, that's a good feeling.
That's about as good as it's gonna get, huh?
For
Would they
Lemon,
kidnap
probably. Oh, God. I know why you picked this fucking name.
What?
It's we're literally at our worst. We're literally at a day where life has given us lemons.
The worst day of your life.
And to make lemonade. Pummel him.
No, let's do it the Cave Johnson way. Gaddix, start feeding him explosive stuff.
We're gonna build a lemon to burn your town down.
Feed him through the dog to get the pulp out.
You will rue the day that you gave Gaddix Biswick lemons.
Alright.
You're an artificier, you can make a lemon bombs happen.
I could, yes.
Start working on that plan.
Well, let's have us a wee chinwag then. On we go.
I've merged the groups.
Hey, just, keep your wits about you. Hello
They
there,
all
gents.
look at you. Hello.
Hello.
We've been looking for a mate of ours. I only recently met them all. Very fancy lad.
This ain't a fancy place.
Exactly. He'd stand out like a sore thumb. Probably quite easy to spot.
Don't think we should be talking to you.
No. Let's not worry about that. I mean, just looking for a mate.
Why should we tell you?
Well, we're concerned for a friend. Natural charity. Bit of goodwill towards men.
Roll me a persuasion.
Maybe I'll have a wee word with Volker about your next excursion into the waters.
Wouldn't that be intimidation?
Nah.
Well, I mean, he was nice about it first.
To be fair, it's the same role. Arton has both.
At this stage, they kind of look around, and about two of the guys, they kind of give a sigh and says, "Oi, what's his name?"
No, don't fucking laugh. Actually, no, you can laugh if you want. Floon.
We know Floon.
Yeah.
He comes by here plenty.
And he stands out like a sore thumb the whole fucking time, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Last time he came in here, it was he was here with Volo again, and they were having a drink. Volo left. Flume stuck about for a little bit. But he ran into another one of his friends, Renard, Never Ember. You know that Never Ember.
I've heard the name, aye.
He's a chip off the old block, that one. Just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses.
Well, it's probably certain then that, because we met Alvolo and all, we each talking out there. Yeah, he's worried, like we are, that Floon's got himself into unintended trouble, which looks pretty likely with that kind of name attached to him.
Well, what we can tell you is they stayed around, they drank, they played a few rounds of Three Dragon Ante, and then they left around midnight. Right when they left, 5 men followed them out. Don't know what happened after that. We didn't follow.
Have you seen the bloke since?
No. They left, and same time we haven't seen Floon or Renard come back.
Any distinguishing bits on them? Like, don't suppose one of them might have a few wee eye patterns on him.
All I know is that they're known to frequent a warehouse that resides down on Candle Lane. Look for the snake symbol on the door.
I'm fucking trying. Oh, you're right. You mean on the door, not on the map, right? He's just going through the whole thing, turning it round, flipping it.
That was Coach Lane? No, the Candle Lane.
Candle Lane.
God damn it, this place. Can we just burn this city to the ground and start again?
Not yet. We're still busy.
People might enjoy that. But it's going to be in the docks.
Yeah, it narrows it down.
Yeah, I know. Ain't it grand when, you can't see a damn... Because they chose the smallest fucking print on this map.
You can zoom in.
And then it's impossible to get top to bottom. It's so big.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's not Fishgut Alley, it's not in Dock Street. Fucking hell. Again, I'm gonna plainly complain about this, and I think I'm still warranted in it, Uzi.
That Candle Lane. There we go!
This place is too fucking big.
So they all kind of do give you a little bit of a wave, and just make sure you look for the snake and you'll know it's the right one.
Thanks for your courtesy, mates. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Here, I'm not going to be finishing this here. You can have mine for free.
Oh, cheers!
Bjorn hasn't even bothered even drinking his. He just slams this on the table and walks out.
Yeah, Horrocks about the same. He sniffed it and thought,
enjoy your evening. We'll not make any mention of yous.
Cheers, thanks. Appreciate. Around here, they don't like people asking questions, and they don't like answers even more.
What a friendly place.
Off you go. Totally friendly.
Also, for the rhyming convention, I will put forth the town we came from is Red Shale.
Red Shale over the dale?
Right next to Eight and Pale.
Okay.
Well, you do make it to Candle Lane relatively quickly. It's, again, same thing as everything else. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and it's as odorous as one, too. Absolutely foul. All the street lamps have been smashed, and the only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane like a distant candle. It is from the one street lamp still intact on Candle Lane, kept alight by a continual flame spell. Directly across the street from the lamp, you do see a warehouse with a black winged snake symbol painted above the door.
No, don't recognize that. Not a lot of snake worship I find in the holy texts.
Does anybody want to make an intelligence check?
I can do that.
sure, why not?
Let's just do the comedy roll.
Yeah,
Yep,
sure.
Maybe
Maybe
you
it'll
want me to
come
do a
to him.
religion, or
Nope, just in
Nope.
I want to do it too.
We didn't come... Handily, we didn't come across them during our mercenary days.
How do you get a 1+1?
Wow, I'm supposed to be good
I
at
think it's
that.
from Jack of all
Fuck.
trades.
Horik had the best roll.
Which says a lot about
Uzana?
Horik.
Uzana and Horik. You've heard a little bit about a group. The Zents might be tied to them. Don't know if you know much about them, but
I know nothing. But I can find out where.
yep. Basically, you know roughly the group name, you know their symbol, but you don't know too much about them other than they were in some very unpleasant business. You know they're not in, you know, the kitten business, for instance. And where is it? Make sure we're on the right. There we go, Zet. And you all can see Diddley Bumpkus, correct?
I've gone blind.
Hold on,
I
let
thought I
me
had
get y'all
dark
over
vision.
there. You do. Let me move y'all. I don't have your tokens on here because I had to add dark vision to them.
Ah,
And into the yard. Pace. There you go.
There we go.
I bet you peasants only have 60-foot dark vision.
I
I have
you,
summit sensitivity though, so I think it works out.
Fuck you, plebe. I've got 0. Aha. But I can sunbathe as much as I like.
So the
I
question
have to avoid.
does anybody have like a lantern or anything?
I do.
I think I have torches if need be.
I remember I did not
Here.
keep on forgetting to add it to the list. So we did buy a
I've got
hooded.
10 torches.
Yeah, but I did buy a hooded lantern to hang from the belt, along with a whole pile of oil. It was really cheap.
There you go. Somebody can see now.
Does anyone have the light spell?
I do.
I have something that works. I think I have dancing lights.
I
I'm
can
lagging
give
up a
people
storm.
dark vision.
Yeah,
That's even
Rorik,
better.
give me your wee bangle there. Give me your wee wrist.
You do notice that there's a window here, and a window here, and there's a door here.
Yeah. Give me that wee bracelet of yours. There we go. Pop the light spell on it. You can pull your sleeve over to cover it. So Horik also.
I get one of my darts enchanted. Light spelled. That way I can throw it and we can have a light somewhere else.
Yeah, so he's got the same thing of 20 dim, 20 bright.
Okay. Right.
I know, I like being able to obscure it. Still have fun thinking about how Simon got onto the sea ghost with a light rock in his mouth. So he'd bare his teeth and suddenly he could see in the dark.
A really, really scary jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, fucking terrifying it must have been during the storm.
All right, so you all are at this warehouse. What you gonna do?
Well, I think we should have a nice little comedy roll.
Will this up like anything with lights?
Could have been worse.
We could still
Stealth
be quiet, though.
Let me roll for.
Oh.
We don't have to be loud about it.
Come on, Halton. Focus. You're rattling around.
I don't know, I don't think Horik gets advantage on his, so he's worse than I am.
Yep.
I was the guy who was the most ring, 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 ring. Jingle,
Yeah, what the
jingle.
fuck?
It's because
And
we compacted you for a while, so your armor's a bit quieter.
And then how about Uzi's comedy roll? Something you've also noticed is all the windows
my
are
God.
painted over. Holy fuck, y'all are the least stealthy motherfuckers out there.
We're
for
gonna be
the
so
dwarf
good at the
and me.
heist.
Something you notice is on the door here that you're looking at, you see the winged serpent above the lock, but you also notice on the door it has one of those little cubbyhole things that you could slide across. And also the windows that are over here, they've been painted over with paint. Which it implies somebody doesn't want you to look into them.
How big
That's a
does the
weird thing to
slot?
do.
How big is the slot?
It's clearly one of those peepholes where you slide it to look.
Bardock, you've got wee hands. Come over here. Now, we have a wee choice here. We could try to bust down the door. Probably, it's probably in pretty good condition. Probably a bit barricaded. We've got no password. We're not going to know our way in. Or it could always poke the fucker in the eyes.
Wait. Hang on. Does Usana have enlarged reduce?
Is that level 2?
Lemon
Uh,
does.
Yeah.
I do not.
Ah, damn. Because
I
I was
have-
about to say, there's 2 we could just make tiny and put them through the slit.
That's a bit small, even for him.
Lemon does.
Yeah.
I think once he gets back. Yeah. He made a joke about it earlier.
I mean, isn't a pixie tiny?
Nope.
No.
Just small.
Okay.
Well, I
I
mean,
used
the
to have
monster
enlarged
is.
reduce.
Like, they would become tiny, but it's a case of this is for, to look through with just your eyes.
Not that it's going to come into play at all, but what's everybody's passive perception?
14.
Just curious.
13.
13 here.
Okay.
12.
13.
And they were suddenly swarmed.
Potentially, yeah.
The bees are attacking.
No, not the bees. Oh, my eyes.
Why the fuck did you take apart that lantern?
Look, I needed some parts, and I mean, the good news is I put it back together and, like, see, it's right there, and you can see there's a light on Kago, but it's not the same light. And he's like, and I didn't need these extra parts, so, it's a win-win.
The windows look like they could be moved.
They do look like they're openable.
That might be a better option. I'm pretty sure they've got this one banged up. Are these the windows, or is it left? Or is
Yeah,
this?
those ones. Both
Yeah,
of those.
see, 22 spare parts.
Yeah, this one and then that little one over here.
Okay. We'll probably try for the little one then.
You will notice it's locked.
That's not an issue.
Well, do you have anybody who could possibly pick locks?
I don't want to make assumptions. But Gags is a bit shifty.
I don't know. I look at the elf and think, yeah.
Well, you'll have to ask when he comes back.
Oi, Gags.
Hmm?
Just gesture at the window. Nod the head. Do a little mime of a key turning. Like, get the fuck over here, come on!
Yeah, I just wouldn't drop. I was like, why wouldn't it drop my token?
The door's probably a little bit too stiff, although me and Bjorn could obviously take it on, but you could probably work your way through this. I mean, the frame's probably about half rotted. Do you think anything you can poke at, fiddle with? I could try and lift it a crack for you to get a wire through.
The hinge pin's on the outside.
Probably not.
On the inside.
I
like how it's a recurring question.
I mean, I do have tools.
Do you have proficiency in thieves' tools, or just all tools?
Oh yeah, I got proficiency in a shitload of tools.
Question is, do we have any locking mechanism on the outside?
There is something where if you could do lockpicking, it is on the outside. But not for the windows, only the door.
Fortunately, my character sheet seems broken. Gotta reload.
Alright, back to the door vent. Back and forth, back and forth.
I'm going to assume that Gadix has smith tools, right?
Does Gaddix have Smith?
Oh yeah, no, I have the right. I have, yeah. I mean, I can make them.
It's just that since my background was being a smith, I also have smith tools.
Oh, we need lockpick.
So
we need thieves tools right now.
Yeah.
I have thieves tools and tinker's tools on me.
Oh, then you can use the thieves' tools to try to open the door.
Yeah, that's why I figured I could.
Okay, have a crack at the door. Go on.
And you open it.
Alright, good job. Now step back. We'll go in first. Right, now remember. On 3. Right?
Right. Oh, by the way, with the time we spent in the tavern and such, did that count as a short rest?
Not enough of one, no.
Okay. Just
Happy
want to know.
hands.
Nice try though.
Not hog.
Welcome back.
We're just about to open the door.
Yep.
Y'all pick the lock and you're ready to open the door.
Good, good.
1, 2, 3.
Clear.
All right.
Can't see shit.
So
There's a
you're
box in
sneaking
front of
on
me.
it.
Yeah, same.
Nominally, yes. In a degree of yes, we're attempting stealth.
We're trying to be stealthy. A little.
Bjorn is stealthy because he's being drowned out by the noise that Harton is making.
And the rest of the party. Alright.
You just hear cargo clang, 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 clang.
Right, quietly, what it is.
And I believe you can see now, can't you, Bjorn?
See what?
You can't see anything?
Well, I can see some, like this part of the room here. Oh, yeah, it's because there's this blue light, so it was a bit hard to see. Yeah, I can see something, yeah.
Yeah. That's telling you that it's night vision that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So at this stage, you can kind of start seeing. And you're seeing that there are tables and chairs thrown carelessly around and across the floor. There's corpses of about a dozen men laying along the walls. Some of them are even over here. And you can kind of see a little bit over here as well. Their rapiers and daggers are just laying where the corpses are. On the north side, no, you can't see up there, but yeah, you can't see those yet. So, but right about here, you can kind of see what looks to be a staircase, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 avian creatures with long beaks and black feathers. They're just kind of standing around. They look over in surprise at you, make a surprised alarm sound, and they have some short swords. And they look like they're about ready to roll initiative.
Okay. Let's take it easy. I don't know what we're interrupting here.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Yep, too late for that.
Okay.
Good thing they can't roll for shit.
Neither can Bjorn.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting birds. They kind of took me off guard.
Look on the bright side, they've probably got hollow bones. They break easy.
Congratulations, Binwin. You go tomorrow.
Hey, it's a D6, guys. That's halfway.
Yeah.
Uzana.
See, you should have played Blood Bowl today, like me.
Yes, everyone's going tomorrow.
I know. I think you burned too many of your good rolls on Bloodborne or Blood Bowl.
I mean, yeah, those ogres. Oof.
I can't see anything, actually.
Yeah, well, there's the door.
It's all over here. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
everything is. Oh, there you son. Birds over here? Question mark.
Kenku stabbers.
It's in the dark. You might have a hard time seeing it. There's a fucker right
I
here.
do. I do have a hard time seeing it.
I will say the shadows and the night vision, they create a beautiful color.
Hmm.
Oh.
So where is it, Bjorn?
Here, here, and here.
This is direction.
Okay.
Yep.
I wish I could make that tool again. I don't have it anymore.
And yet you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it, but I don't have the tool. But then
That's
again, I
very
get
odd.
all the laser beams and such.
Yeah, that's very odd.
It's okay, I lost my lantern too, I feel you.
Suppose with Bjorn's instructions and pointing, I will cast there.
Can you ping for me again?
No, not at the oil barrel.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
What are we looking at for radius?
Okay. So
You probably want to move it down one because there's a wall right here.
Oh, 10-foot radius, okay. Do you want here start point?
Yeah.
fucking hell, they're going to GM again. But so one of them passed, two of them utterly failed.
Okay, well, the two who have failed can only move half speed, and the one who passed only takes 4 damage.
And they take 2d8. Take 8 damage apiece. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear some very panicked sounds.
Bjorn, they've got blood in their weapons and all, right? They've not got, like, City Watch badges on them, do they?
No City Watch badges. Can't say anything about the blood. That would kind of require light. But there's plenty of dead bodies in here, so I'm going to assume so, yes.
What do you mean you need light for that? You just look at the sword to see if there's an extra layer of it.
You don't have dark vision. You don't know jack shit about colours in the dark.
I've fucking had dark vision thanks to my wee blueberry.
Yeah,
Don't you
they're
coming at me?
It's your turn.
No matter the fight, the loudest thing will always be Gannix or Bjorn and Harden.
Woof.
Oh, hey, I can see now.
Yep.
I didn't know Kago has a light in him.
Yeah, but it's a normal.
I shouldn't.
I'm fine with it. I can now kind of see through dark vision.
Unless she changed it to normal lantern, and she's gonna let me have that. Yeah.
It was supposed to be a normal. No, Kago isn't supposed to have them.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of it. He's got dark vision, but he doesn't have group vision.
Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so what has transpired is because you all can control Kago, you're all seeing through Kago.
Yeah.
The best
Whoops.
boy is the best boy.
Well, I'm gonna roll this while you fix that.
Yeah, hold
Yeah, because
on.
he can see fine. Although
There
you
we
wouldn't
go.
think it.
Oh, that's why I'm lagging so bad.
Ouch. Oh,
You're
cargo
lagging?
sheet's reloading.
Oh.
There you go. And yeah, you do not hit.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So Gaddix, what are you gonna do?
Gonna advance with the dog.
I think there are some boxes in the way that might make it tricky for you.
Are those boxes?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to the DM discretion, though, of how much of an obstacle they are for you.
Okay, then I'll back up
Oh,
just
yeah.
a tick.
But there's boxes here too, honey. You have to go around the whole boxes.
But I mean, he's a tiny wee he's a tiny wee gnome.
You can get behind Kago, no problem.
We couldn't, but he could just run between the boxes.
Can I see this thing?
Yes.
Time to try out my new toy. You just see him pull a long pipe from the from his back sling just makes a thunk sound.
Against the wall.
No, it just kind of hits the thing, just bounces off, no pressure. Oh, son of a bitch, gotta.
Lou, you're hearing a lot of cursing, and you don't hear a lot of things getting done.
Well,
Oh, is it-
I'm sure I
is
can
it
add
like-
both of those things.
Is it like the pneumatic rifle from Metro? Where
Yep.
you're gonna
Yeah,
have to
that's what I was thinking.
pull-
I changed my crossbow for like a pneumatic rifle that I'm just putting like giant screws in it. You know?
All you hear is just a colossal hiss of all the air pressure just going in an instant.
Figured it was time for him to get a proper gun.
I want to cast good old fashioned fair fire.
Which
And
one?
I need a 20-foot cube. Hold on.
Would be like, what, these ones or the ones further in?
Yeah, I think I got cast like right here, and I could be avoid Cargo and hit the one in front still, and the one's kind of around it.
Yeah, 'cause it's a 20-foot cube, so that's 20 foot. So that's only really 3.
I'll put it a little bit further then, so I can get the if I get a 20-foot cube, I can go to these guys. I can hit
Yeah.
these 3 then at least.
So actually,
It actually gets you quite a lot there.
so you want blue, green, or violet?
Huh?
Color.
What color do you want?
Oh. Let's go green.
Okay. So I'm going to light up because now they're all going to light up.
Neat.
Enough that you can at least see them.
Well, the main thing is that the boxes around them does light up as well. This place is blaring.
Yeah.
Something's supposed to be blocking my vision here still.
Boxes.
Okay.
Boxes,
Oh,
yes.
that's
Fucking boxes,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Welcome to a
I think
warehouse.
it's
There's
also
just
might be a
boxes.
wall.
Damn, I thought they said whorehouse. Whorehouse was what I thought we were getting
And
into.
then, oh yeah, that one too, actually. So
Gime? What's a
Fucking hell.
gime?
there you go. Oh wait,
My
dexterity.
DC's
Hold on.
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay. So 2 fail. And 3 success. Okay. So actually. Loop. There you go. Anything else, Lou?
Alright, I'll just bonus action tap Gaddix on the shoulder. Hey, you got this, buddy. And he's a D6 of inspiration.
You startle him so bad, he kind of like drops the pieces of the rifle that he was disassembling and trying to put the son of a bitch
There
Oh,
you
is
go.
it?
as he scrambles to kind of jam them back together.
Hurtin'. There's light.
Well, I'll see once I get around the corner. 10, 15. There's a couple of them. 20, 25. Can I stand here?
Yeah, you can.
Is this one lit up?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to wallop him with a hammer. And no chance there because it's been fucking cursed today. That's the end of my turn.
Horik.
Not used to hitting
Hooray.
things this small apart from Horik.
I come in and go, what's going on here? I can't.
No, you should have light. You can see. Stabby birds. Kenku with knives.
And that's my turn. I've used all my movement, basically.
You always dash,
That
get
was
right in the
running.
middle of them.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Not a bad one for a monk like him.
You can burn a key for the dodge action, right? You'll be fine.
Martin.
Yep.
Does a 22 hit?
Aye, and he's gonna fucking regret it. Oh, you little cunt.
Nice.
Let's see. It is half damage.
You've malgurned it.
That's okay. It was a fail.
No.
Why? This isn't how dice work.
Well, it was 2 damage.
Martin.
Yep.
4.
Didn't matter for that one. Hey. Real. Hang on, actually. Hang on a second now. Nope, okay, never mind. I do have 18, not 19.
Does 15 hit Kago?
I believe so. Let me double check.
As it
Cargo
says
sheet
dropped.
is currently loading. Why is cargo sheet loading?
Probably because I reassigned Kago.
Okay, I just relit. Yeah, 15 hits. Yep.
Okay, so that is 5. And the rest are going to be holding some actions. Bjorn.
Yeah. Okay. Can I squeeze? Let's just go back here for a moment. Can I squeeze past Harden to get to here? Or is that
I'm going to
entirely blocked?
allow it because otherwise y'all are going to be stuck there.
I'm going to allow this.
There's a fair bit of space. Don't forget, we are in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
And that only took 6 seconds. Yeah.
But basically, as he
Yes.
runs past, I have to do the fucking Riker chair mounting to get past, swing the leg over him as he barrels on past.
Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, pardon me.
Fucking whoa!
And also, when you do that, by the way, those
Yeah.
held actions I was talking about.
Is that right?
Yeah, I imagined.
He's
Ow.
meant for us. Only one. That was the smallest.
Yep. All right, well, let's try to take care of this one so other people can move past. If this is trying. Yep, I tried.
Susanna, your
Under my
friend tried.
They're small, aren't they? They're twitchy wee fuckers.
Yes. And I see 2 that are within 5 feet of each other. Bird splash for 2 damage. Always 2.
And I assume was it the 2 with Bjorn?
Yes.
Yeah, at least one's dead.
Yeah. The 1 is dead, yes. Cadix.
We did a much better
What about
showing
that?
against the troll.
Yeah, I know. The harder enemy.
Yep.
The one that was just supposed to be the tavern keeper to clown on the starting adventurers.
And show how cool he is.
Yeah.
Woof.
13 is a hit.
Yay!
That's the lit one.
And locked and loaded. Boonk.
hit.
Before we forget, we should probably keep one alive, right?
Here, that's not right. There's no way your dex is 1. Well, your dex is 1, but I mean, that should be rolling your intelligence, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Quickly go fix that.
Yeah. Go change your tabs on that.
Now, is it just the attack?
No, it's both. Damage and attack. It's your special weapon you made, right?
Yeah, I wonder why it changed.
I've had it do that where if I don't hit save, it like auto defaults back to what it thinks it should be.
3
think anyway.
damage.
So
There you go.
that's better. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because I should be using my intelligence for everything. Because
Which one were you firing at? Front one?
yeah, the one this one straight across from me. Thunk.
Lou.
Wow. I'm not cut out for this at all.
Remember, we're doing this for Floon.
Is that his name?
That's his fucking name, apparently. We're gonna have a word with his man after this. Look on the bright side, if we call out his name and we hear a voice back, there's guarantee it's only gonna be one voice we're here. No one's gonna randomly answer the Floon.
Unless their name is.
We'll call,
Just stab the guy.
we'll call out his
Damage
surname
is
afterwards. We'll call him
supposed
Glagar.
You hit. And he is dead as a fucking doornail.
That is the only time I've ever seen you roll good damage on a rapier. And he used one for a year.
Anything
Yeah, I
else?
have one more movement. I'm gonna just step down here. Hey, I'm just gonna. And actually, I'm gonna inspiration to unsettle this guy, and I roll a d6, and he removes it from any saving throw until my next turn.
Oh, hey, we're nicely crowded up.
6.
So
Hello,
are you trying to keep any alive? That is entirely optional, by the way. I'm just saying, because
Yeah, I
somebody
know.
mentioned.
Yeah, that was what I pointed out. This time we should probably try and remember to keep one alive.
I don't know. Shatter's such a tempting spell, though. It's all right. This wee fuck in
The
front of me.
chances are one that.
This wee one in front of me. As I cast this, I'll grab a hold of him so he doesn't get the full force of it. 'Cause I've only got spells, really. But I cast Thunderwave on the fuckers. Yeah, they'll survive that. They'll be fine.
Ooh. Oh.
So 2 of them are over. Apart from maybe this one, if you give me the grab. The rest are all flung back.
Yep. Bwop. Bwop.
I hope you're the chatty one.
Kenku is making rather distressed sounding noises.
Sounds like he is. We're keeping this one. To be fair, we probably shouldn't kill all of
Can I
them.
name him Money?
We don't know who the fuck they are.
Oh yeah.
They did
And we
attack
are
us, so.
breaking and entering right now.
To be
There's
fair,
also dead bodies all over the floor.
yeah, the place
Yeah,
is
it's about
covered in
to say,
dead
but-
bodies.
Yeah, I don't think we're breaking and entering the current owners.
Yeah, but we don't know if these guys are better or worse. One of them just shows us his massive fuck off badge that says, I'm working directly for the Master Lord of Waterdeep. And then we just say,
Yeah, that's what we find on the corpse of the first one.
well, the thing is, he says that, and then we just answer, who?
And then Lou has a heart attack.
I've got to go,
We have to
guys. It's been great meeting you all.
But you don't
This
know
was
me,
fun.
and I don't know you.
So, Horik. What doing, Horik?
Yes. I'm going to go in there. Okay. For the first time this session, I'm going to get to punching.
Non-lethally.
Yep, non-lethal punches. And I'm going to spend a key point so I can do 3 of them.
Well, I mean, you can see if you knock him out in the first blow. You probably knock him out in the first blow.
Fucking shit. Yep, he is taking a nappy poodle.
Napperdoodle.
Or basically just moved so fast that it looked like he teleported behind him and went nothing personal, kid.
Good job, Wheelan.
I turn around and look at the other 2. Surrender now.
He'll do it. He's ferocious.
You should see the way he eats chicken. It's not a massacre.
I see where you're fucking going.
First just basically goes, so we're just gonna leave.
I still love how it worked.
Bjorn!
Still love how it worked for that one orc who just managed to walk away from the party. Do you know what they're doing here? Nope. Just keeps walking.
All right. Well, it's time to use my charge. Get on, Daddy-o! Poof.
The fuck did he say? He just explodes the boxes that Lemon's standing on.
You just have a poor drow just laying on the ground looking utterly baffled.
No, it's like the tablecloth trick. Everything below Lemon's knocked away, but he lands perfectly.
Yeah,
And he
I'm
couldn't
gonna have
have-
to.
Holding a
He
glass
couldn't
of
do
wine.
that if he tried.
Yeah, just gotta try and knock him out with the flat side of the sword.
Bomb.
Well, bam!
Oh yeah, he is taking a fucking nap.
Now you can try the easy way or the hard way. Now, personally, I prefer if you did it the hard way because then I get to knock you out as well. But you might want to enjoy the easy way much better.
The Kenku is still fiddling with that fucking window lock. He is getting that fucker open.
Oh, he ain't.
Uzana!
Got one trying to fly the coop. He's over here, sweetie. He's just down to the south. You see him?
Yes.
Go on, you girl.
Only one of them is lit up, so.
Hmm. Yep. Might as well just try that. Options are weighed. So I'm gonna go for the guy trying to fiddle with the door. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh. It pulled it off my list. Oh, wait. I don't have it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that
you had to
explains-
remove some spells.
Right. Oh, then this should be lowered. Well, then try and get them both.
Well, are you sure you want to get both of them? Because otherwise you'd kill the one.
Yeah, one's unconscious already.
Oh, then no, I'm not going to target the unconscious one.
She's going to soak him in acid, non-lethally.
Yep.
Very
He's-
non-lethally.
He's kind of alert right now.
Oh, and it's rolling to GM again, motherfucker. Well, it was a nat 20.
No, we got that one.
No, we got that one.
Okay. Gaddix, are you going to non-lethally shoot the bird?
Get him in the leg.
Set phasers to stun.
Wing him. It'll be a bigger insult.
All right. Never mind.
Well, you also can't see him from where he's at. You have to kind of move.
Fucking duck.
Because that one's out, honey. It's only the one that's out.
Oh, I see what I'm going after.
The ones that don't have the stopwatch.
As we all just quickly hit the deck as his bullet rebounds.
Yeah, but either way, you do miss
My
him.
inside.
Lou!
I don't even think I can do anything. I'm more than 30 feet away.
Can't you insult him?
Yeah, I know. I didn't actually take that cantrip.
You're a bard!
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a smart bard. I'm above insults. But I will just go next turn.
Hurtin!
Oh, for fuck's sake. 5, excuse me. 30.
How do you not have any, like, normal spell slots?
Well, I guess I trimmed the wrong ones when I went from 4 to 3.
Well, more I meant, you do have regular spell slots, right?
Yeah, but I
Right
don't have
now-
any damaging spells.
Oh, okay, that would explain a lot. Okay. I would let you fix that, you know.
Don't want to risk with a
I
single
might take
flame
another
while
look.
he's a wee bit evasive. I'm going to just throw him a boot knife at him. There's a 13 lodging him.
Barely.
For 5 piercing. Non-lethal.
What? Non-lethal? Okay, he's out.
It just twirls and bonks him with a handle.
And you are out of initiative.
Fucking go
Basically.
on, I haven't done that for the years.
Basically, like in
5 points.
I think it was in Screen 3 where one of the protagonists just get knocked the fuck out when he hurls the knife.
Well, we just stepped into something.
Not a boring minute in this town. Holy shit!
I think I just killed that guy. Holy shit!
Well, they were trying to kill us first, and they killed others, so I think we're up on that morally. Right,
Well,
let's shake a
legally,
little
I'm sure.
shits down for everything
Yeah.
they've got. For clues, mind.
Oh, this is a shiny clue.
All right, so what are you all going to do?
Well, first we check their pockets.
They really don't have much of value on them.
Well, we're looking for
Certainly-
badges, identifying things, anything at all.
Not much. You don't really see anything other than a couple copper coins.
Alright, let's
Do all
toss them
these
in a...
boxes, anything that these boxes look useful? They're just
No, it looks like mostly
okay,
junk.
yeah. Okay.
Hang on, though. Hang on. Is there a box here just about the right size for us to stuff the Kenku in so they can't move their arms? Just wedge all 3 of them in together.
No, all of the boxes have things in them.
I
What do
mean,
they
That
have
can
in
be
them?
fixed.
That's a temporary thing. We don't have to
It's
have things in
mostly-
them.
It's mostly things like bits of wood. It's mostly junk storage.
Fuck that, I shake one out then. These little fuckers are gonna wriggle out of a rope. Let's get them in a box. That's
Then do
just
we rope the box?
No, we're not breaking... Well, they're probably not going to break the box themselves. But if we just wedge him in, stick in some of his junk and all, trap him, won't have to worry about them undoing knots or slinking away.
True.
Alright, now, let's go check the corpses. Who the fuck are they?
You've seen on the corpses, yeah, they do have some daggers and some rapiers line up with them. The only thing you notice is on the corpses, several of them have that same winged snake tattoo.
Ah, so these were original owners. And the ones who knocked them off don't want to identify themselves, so that's, sounds like interloping to me.
There's also a couple of them, because it's 5 humans with, the
Winged snake.
winged snake. Thank you. My brain was not braining.
It's okay.
And then there's 7 other corpses that don't seem to be the same. There's 7 humans, all in leather armor, and one of them has a black tattoo on his palm that looks like a circle with 10 spokes radiating out from the circumference.
Oh no, he's part of the Fuel Society.
If anybody wants, you can roll me an intelligence to see if you know anything about this.
Don't suppose it'll be a religion check?
No.
Damn.
And also, Lou, you'll have a little bit more of an information, although you're that
Although
roll
he
you
fucked
don't know
up.
Jack. Yeah.
He's our guide!
Horik,
Yeah, well,
you think you might have actually heard of this one before? Something to do with some beholder thing called Xanathar?
Fuck.
It's alright, it's not the fish. We're fine so long as it isn't the fish.
I have some bad news for you.
I'm thinking.
Oh no.
I think I heard something Xanathar, some form of beholder. What does that mean?
the floaty guys who walk on their eyes.
They walk on them?
Yeah, I thought they just
That's
float.
what I
Takes
heard.
notes, walks on.
You know
eyes.
they float. You know this for a fact.
I was gonna say, yeah. Didn't this dawn on me earlier? Yeah.
Martin and Lou, we bullshit.
At the toy store.
Or- yeah. Well, if I check for pockets, do I find a little plastic packet leaking with a small dead fish in it?
No.
Oh no.
Thank fuck. There's going to be a Silgar Mini as well. You can get Xanathar and fish.
Well, yeah, you need the fish.
Yeah.
That's an
Right.
easy one to just scale.
So none of these people look particularly pretty or fancy.
No, none of them are pretty or fancy.
I think we've got ourselves into a little bit of an inter-gang scrape.
Does anybody want to roll me an investigation of the room?
I will
What
assist
sort
the
of
ones who
artifacts?
actually can.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
do it.
I'll help around.
Everyone else rolled on and so.
I'll just lazily kick a crate and such.
All you do is just say, that's shoddy workmanship. That's shitty workmanship. That was made by a human.
Hey, Gaddix. In one of the wooden crates that you just kind of pop open, you see that there's a collection of, it seems to be 4 wood-framed paintings wrapped in leather.
Oh, look at that! He's a fucking artist. What's the paintings?
It depicts the cities of Luskin, one of Neverwinter, one of Silvery Moon, and one of Baldur's Gate.
I mean, I'm not much of an art person, but I'm sure I could get some money for this.
Oi, probably stolen.
Well,
Not by us.
yeah,
I don't.
I found it.
I don't think the City Watch will appreciate finders keepers.
Lou, you've
Oh,
been
yeah, we
here
just
long
found
enough
out
to
about
realize that the City Watch does not appreciate that.
Well, if they never found out, but we'll file a report later.
Do they look particularly fancy?
Yeah, they look like they could be worth a bob or two.
Oh fuck.
Also, while you were doing that, Gaddix, you also noticed that there is a door up here, and then, yeah, there is the staircase that goes upwards here.
Well, to be fair, we all noticed the stairs. I don't think that
No,
required the
I noticed the
investigation
stairs.
check.
No, it did not, but I was just pointing it
Slips
out.
through the wall, and you're wondering where the hell's he going because you do not notice the stairs.
All right, so you're going up, so let me...
Right, we'll say these guys probably have a wee bit longer before we wake up.
You're up here.
Hooray.
Sure, you just investigating?
Yeah, just taking a wee bit of look around up here.
I'll be back in a tick.
It is mighty dark.
So far, you're finding crates of junk, including moth-eaten bolts of cloth, spoiled olive oil, pairs of wooden-soled sandals that were all the rage last summer but are now completely out of fashion. Nothing of use.
Practically unbearable. Yeah, you see anything down there, Gaddix?
Just more crap.
The only thing you did see is there was a door up here. So now
Yeah, I
you
know.
found 2 doors.
Where was the door? Up.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the upstairs door is up there.
Hmm. Well, all things considered, maybe taking a bit of a gander at this door. Make sure there's nothing strange about it.
It looks like a door.
Yeah, Gaddix, you might want to take a gander to see the finer details. Make sure I don't get burned when opening it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
All right. Try and open the door.
You do, and then some bells start ringing when you do it.
That's not a good sign.
Wasn't a trap.
Perfectly fine, eh?
They do stop.
You're
though.
not dead, are you?
Yeah, it rings and then it stops after you open the door.
Yeah, it's like a shopkeep's door. That's normal.
And you can.
Don't know what it's doing all the way up here.
You just see some rats scurrying around in the office.
Well, for the
That's
rats around here.
a window to the outside, but this is a door.
I will take this door.
Is everyone else with the second floor?
Just you.
Tagging along.
There's no way this could go horribly wrong. Can I
in
open?
that
Can I
case-
open that door?
Yep. You do, and then you enter in, and sure enough, ring a ding 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 ding.
Ring a ding ding
Ring a
dong.
ding ding
Is that
ding
another
ding
door?
ding ding
Yep.
ding 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 ding
Two
ding.
doors, as a matter of fact.
That's an awful lot of rats around here. I need to clean this place up. Have some pride. Guessing this
On
is the
both
window,
doors,
right?
it's ring a ding ding ding. That's just a window.
How many fucking bells do you need here?
Run me an investigation of the office.
For Gaddix or
And either of you, because you're up there. Gaddix, you definitely find it. You find, sitting on one of the desks, an unused paper bird. In case you're wondering what a paper bird does, if you write a message of 50 words or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment and speak a creature's name, the parchment will magically fold into a tiny paper bird and fly to the recipient whose name you uttered.
Huh.
With this, we can find a floon. How the fuck do you spell it?
Well, yeah, but just because I send him a message doesn't mean he'll send me one back.
No, but we
Yeah,
can
'cause
follow
he-
the bird.
For my 2 on the ground floor, can you roll me a perception?
Sure.
There's 3 of us here.
Oh, I didn't see the
Fucks.
third
I'm
one.
always betrayed by this.
Okay.
It never fucking works.
That was
What
a
the
1, a
fuck?
20, a 1, and then a 20. What the hell?
Yeah.
Uzi, you can kind of hear from up in the northern section, there seems to be a little bit of some muffled sounds.
There's something in the north.
Hang on. Floon! Honestly, I just wanted to say it. Alright, let's take a wee look.
Would you have to say that?
Yep, so that's the door here. Oh, I better.
Give it a wee.
Should I also do an investigation check for the other little office?
Oh no, that was for all of the offices in general. That's the only
Okay.
thing you find up there.
Okay.
Just give myself a wee patch up there. That'll do nicely. Alright.
So
Let's have a wee
the
check.
door here is hanging loosely on broken hinges.
I boot it. Full force.
Alright. And you get
Completely unnecessary.
it smells strongly of sour fish and vinegar in here. It's filled to the brim with discarded ropes, canvas, and splintered woods. If you're listening, you can hear that underneath all of the tarpaulins and stuff in the corner, you can hear some ragged breathing.
Right. Shut it away a wee bit, Uzi. We'll just have a wee check in here. Just chucking everything out the door.
And you just kind of hear, hold on, let me get out, hold on. And out come, oh, damn it, can I actually click on this guy properly, please? Thank you. Out pops this fellow.
Yeah,
Red-haired.
You do look like a floon.
Oh, no,
I thought we were looking for a floozy.
No, a floon.
No, I'm not Floon.
Right.
Can I get out? It smells absolutely wretched in here.
Aye, just, back it up. Here we go. Give him some space, You can give him a wee bit of air, can't you, Uzi? Wee bit of Presta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Floon. I came here with Floon. Floon and I were drinking down at the tavern. I was afraid Floon was a bit too tipsy, and I decided to escort him home. We got jumped by 5 thugs when we left the tavern.
Well, someone's got to them. You must be the lad Neverember.
Yes, Renar Neverember. Yes, at your service.
Aye, Father Glenbrook at yours.
Well, you all came at just the right time. I've been hiding back there ever since. Yep, we got jumped by a bunch of Zents when we came out of the place, and then these guys came up. I slipped my bonds while they were all fighting, and I hid back here. But they took Floon with them. These ones were just left to clean up if anybody came back.
Ah, for fuck's sake. We've got the dead Zents. Zents, that's a weird one. We've got a bunch from the Zenithair. How about these lads, though, in the box? They've got no symbol on them.
That's also the Xanathar folks as well.
Right.
Yeah. I feel a little bit guilty. I think I might be part of the reason why Floon was taken. I think they might have mistook Floon for me.
I've heard your name before a wee bit. Don't know full well.
Probably heard my father, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice lad.
No. Well, basically, I think I know roughly what transpired. The Zenitarium thinks that my father embezzled a large amount of gold when he was open lord, and that he hid the dragon somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using an artifact called the Stone of Galore, which the Xanathar Guild had until recently, apparently. The Zents thought I knew something about where it is, but I don't know. My father and I haven't spoken in years. I certainly don't know anything about any dragons.
You're meaning coins, right?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, you're not from here.
No, we just got on the boat today, and what a day!
It's been a long one.
That's a good way to start up into the city. No, we're talking about the gold dragons. Boy.
Because I heard the barman was talking about those there. You call them that.
Yeah. It's honestly, I feel guilty about the whole thing because apparently, if I hadn't escorted Floon, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. But
I feel like they're trying to make sure that the boy Neverember is not his father's son.
No, he is not.
Aye, well, I mean,
Wanted
we're
to
on
hit
the job to look for him.
I greatly appreciate this. We do need to go get him back immediately.
Aye, that we do. You alright yourself? No cuts, scrapes, injuries?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you.
That's good, that's good. We'll just wait for our associates that are upstairs right now trying to have a look around. Any thoughts on where they scampered off to, though? Well, did they leave by a normal way, or was it a cubby hole or something here that busted down?
Well, more than likely the sewers.
Ah, for fuck. Yeah, I was thinking that it would be something like that.
That's truthfully just a guess, though. I would like to point out that technically, I don't know horribly much about this, but it would make more sense.
It makes a lot of sense, aye. Looking forward to that. Anyway, hang on a wee tick. Just got to check with my mates.
By the way, Rena.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to actually enter this place, or is it just something else?
Oh no, it's just something else.
Okay. I'm just gonna move my token over here then.
Anything going on, you lot?
I think Garrick's found a paper airplane, but that's about it.
What's an airplane?
Oh, you?
Paper what?
He just kind of gives a little wave. Hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, this is Mr. Remar Neverember.
Renard. Where everyone else was.
Did say Renard.
Where do I go?
Oh, I thought you said Remar. Right around now, you hear the Kenku starting to stir.
Oh, good.
Get him again.
No, not yet. Right, tweeters.
They just look at you.
Where'd they go?
They all give you a very annoyed look, and they're not talking.
Oh, I would not do that. Specifically not for me, though. Bjorn, on you go.
Hey, listen. I don't know a lot of ways to pluck a chicken and cook him.
Hang on a second. Turn around. Get a wee bit of get the hip flask out, a wee bit of a froth on the beard, and I go get them.
What were we doing?
Putting a bit of froth on the beard to look like spittle as if he's worked up.
Yeah. You look here. You look like a mighty plump bird. I don't know how to pluck and cook and prepare one. But I can at least prolong the time it will take before that starts to happen if you just do us a wee bit of a favor and start answering our questions.
Roll me an intimidation.
Oh god, I have a -1 in intimidation. Somehow.
I'll try to be good cop. If you're bad cop, I'll be good cop.
That's the joke. I've got a 4. I've got a 4 in it, and I'm letting you do it.
Yeah. Well, it's going to count as him giving me assistance.
Yeah, you'll get assistance because he is trying to assist you.
We don't give a fuck who you lot are or what you're doing. What we want are the zents with that boy Floon.
Fuck.
Oh,
Alright, step aside, Bjorn, for fuck's sake.
How do you roll a 0? Okay.
-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point out, Harton, you can roll your own because you're also talking shit at the same time.
And they're obviously listening to a bigger figure.
Oh.
Perfect. Can I get advantage because I worked him up?
Yes.
Behind them, I start flexing menacingly.
There we go.
Okay.
hey, the flexing was dead.
Fine, it
basically
takes a little bit.
For a moment, they just start going, is this like an Abbott and Costello performance? What's happening here?
We don't give a fuck about you, who you're working for, anything. We want the zents with the boy Floon, the fancy lad.
They all eventually, they're looking at each other. Finally, one just kind of peeks up, and he says, and it's very strange because It's a deep voice with an orcish accent that just says Xanathar sends its regards. The other one kind of peeps up, but this time in a thin, nasally voice that says, tie up the pretty boy in the back. And then eventually he kind of switches over to almost a scratchy voice and says, no time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss. Meanwhile, the third one goes back to the same nasally voice that you heard the other one use and says, follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
Okay.
Thank you very much, lads. Now, I assume you'll be able to get out here yourselves. If you just fuck off, that'll be fine. Like I said, we don't want to Barney with you. We just want the lad. He's no riches or wealth to anyone.
Now, you're actually going to all pause here for a moment because something is transpiring now.
The guard have shown up in great quantity.
How did you know?
I think he's read this book before.
No, I haven't. Don't own this one.
What was showing up now? In great quantity?
The guard.
Pull up. Pull up.
We can't save them. It's fine. They don't exist if we can't see them.
And then
18 billion guard.
I can see them. That's a bad thing.
yeah, and I can actually
That means they can see you.
damn dark vision. I can see the ones on the left.
Give a clanking pat to Bjorn's shoulders, and they say we're fucking loud when we step in a
They're
place.
coming on twos now. Shit.
So the guard does show up.
That's a fucking statement, that armor.
There. Yeah.
Shouldn't you be in the intro of Baldur's Gate? You just kind of want to grab a big gorget and just pull it, don't you? You just want to throw him around by it. Look at you with your fancy fucking flap.
Can't reach it. I have little arms and small big legs.
Look, he's
It
got a
is
built-in
literally-
feeding trough.
This is literally a captain with a dozen veteran city guard.
Sounds like we've got this handled.
The name is holy fuck. Somebody help me with this. There's a pronunciation guide here. I give the fuck up.
Can you copy paste it? Let's take a look.
I'm typing it out as we speak.
Couldn't be worse than Floon.
Hello, holy fuck.
Eustace. Eustace Staggett.
And Staggett was the easy part. But,
Yeah. I'd just say that's Eustace.
but yep. And he just kind of marches on in. He's kind of looking around. I had reports of suspicious activity, but this kind of goes beyond suspicious. There are several dead bodies in here.
Hey, they started it.
No, shut the fuck up, Gatix. We were only the cause of 2 of those Kinku ones, and these 3 we knocked out. The rest were already dead when we got here.
And
We
the
are here to
Kenku are
help.
now looking at each other and looking at Staggett. And they are looking like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
Yes, you're in trouble.
Staggett kind of says, all right, let my men take these one into custody. Yep, they are dragging them over, and then...
In the one box they're in.
Yep, they just pick up the box. They're just like, all right, this'll work.
I'm going to point out the box that looked like it had stolen paintings in it, just to show some good, as it were.
Yeah.
What stolen paintings? Slams Kago shut.
As he's just got one of the huge portraits underneath his shirt.
It's kind of sticking out the back of Kago. It doesn't quite fit, but no, that was always like that. Yeah.
When did
You still try to close the boot on cargo. What painting?
Why'd you give Kago a sail?
It's new and improved. Yeah, it's better than the lantern. I'm sure of it.
Well, Staggett gives a very polite nod and says, I appreciate you informing us of this. And he pauses and he spots Renar, and Renar spots him. And they both kind of give a little bit of a nod and a wave and well met, and it's quite clear that they know each other.
Okay.
And he just kind of thinks about it a little bit, and he's clearly trying to make sure that he puts the right foot forward here. It's like, all right, well, we do appreciate the situation. What transpired exactly? And thankfully, Renar steps in and does tell the entire story from start to finish, from his kidnapping to you all saving him, and painting you in a very heroic light.
Look at that. He's
That
taking
will
some
shoot.
broad strokes. He's taking some broad strokes of you, Bjorn.
I don't know. It sounds accurate.
I know he could do a bit better, but lad's no storyteller.
He kind of gives a little bit of a nod and he says, "Oh, are you folks new to the city?" And he's looking around at all of you.
I thought that was pretty obvious. Yeah, aye. We only arrived today. We've had a hell of an introduction, though.
Well, here, I know you're new to the situation. As my position of captain, I do have to inform you about the rules down here in Waterdeep. I'd like to hand you a copy of this, just so that you can kind of,
Oh,
Yay!
just so that
I
you
threw
can
this out
kind
years
of.
ago.
I hope you don't say that out loud.
Oh yeah, maybe quietly to somebody
I
else.
managed to
next to me,
tick
but
off
not to
all
him.
of these.
I thought it was a scavenger hunt.
Bucket list, right?
when do I yell bingo?
Do I had good idea give this to him? This is my bingo card.
After a moment, he says, "Normally, I do not partake in gossip. I don't do any such thing like that. However, I will comment. This seems to be another one of the dust-ups between the Zents and the Xanathar. They've been kicking up a very large ruckus past couple of weeks, and it's not been very pleasant to deal with."
Hey, we saw another aftermath on the way down here.
Yes, that has certainly been how things have been working. Well, either way, we'll have to start cleaning things up here. All of you folks are more than willing to. We're perfectly happy to have you all go on your way. We certainly won't be detaining you for anything that happened here.
I mean, it's nice and all. We do have a wee issue of there is another lad who's currently in the clutches of him. Could do with a bit of an immediate rescue.
He nods, but he gives a little bit of a pause and just says, "We really can't be sending forces," because Renard did explain the whole situation, and he said, "We really can't be sending forces into the sewers in search of somebody who we don't know much about this Floon. For all we know, he could be either working for the Zents or for the Xanathars. And frankly, we don't go into the sewers. Not unless there's a very specific matter that we need to go in for. Officially, we are not allowed to have anybody, of course, going off and doing their own rescuing or adventuring. However, keep the blood off the streets, okay?"
Oh, aye.
Of course.
I mean,
I will point out that Lou, you do know what he's saying there specifically. They don't know the context, but you all know that what they're saying is we don't care what you do as long as you keep it under the streets itself. In the sewers, anything's fair game. Just keep it off of the street proper.
Oh, let's tap in its place then. Okay.
I mean, as you can see, we're not looking to just put down slaughter anyway. You know, with
He just kind of gives a little bit of a nod and just, all right, if you would please, and he kind of gestures for the door for you all to head out.
Aye. On we go then.
Okay. Something you note is as you're leaving, Renard does lean down and he kind of swipes up one of the rapiers as you all start leaving.
You get a knife as well. That's a good thing to toss.
And floop.
All right.
Ouch, you are.
Take care.
Have a good day, officer. Right, how the fuck do we get ourselves underneath?
I'd imagine there's got to be a manhole cover somewhere.
I feel like Lou might actually have an idea of where to look. He seems like the kind of sort to go to the
Yeah.
sewers.
He absolutely would. And yeah,
Aha,
finding
boom.
the entrance to the sewer probably won't be that difficult.
Well, we need one that's a bit out of sight, just in case.
Well, a lot of them are child-sized, you see.
Specifically, why?
Because that's obviously when you're a child, it's when you go into the sewer. You guys all went to the sewers when you were kids, right?
Oh,
No.
I mean, he lived in a
Okay.
hole, but that's normal for dwarves. He was in a mountain hold. Myself, I was on a fisher village. Anything you pissed or shit just went out with the tide. If you're unlucky, it came back with the tide as well, though.
So Renair asks if you all want some assistance, or if there's any place that he should wait if you do not wish for assistance.
Yeah, it could be right and dangerous.
He just says, "I know how to fight."
All right then.
All right, you've got a buddy.
Oh man, I can't wait to wreck history now.
Let's get him killed.
Goodbye, the bloodline of Nember Ember. Bring back the Nashers.
Paradox.
Can we stick him in front?
I think they're
What
actually the
have
same
plot
thing.
He actually will not go in front.
Yeah, he's not stupid.
But
we got a wee bit pressed for time, so yeah, let's keep going.
so Lou, yeah, you definitely find a way into the sewers relatively simply.
Alright, Garrick's a new guy in front.
But I'm just a squishy guy.
Yes.
Exactly. You'll soften the blows. Nah, it's alright, it's alright, you're fine.
Then let me go.
Oh god, we're in a
grab-
new dimension.
I know. Hold on, I'm just getting all of y'all into the random encounter area.
A
There we
weird
go.
full circle where it's emulated paper on a computer screen.
Oh, you should have seen Eight and Pale. Everything was done up to look like cardboard.
I did that one myself. I was very proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, as you enter into the sewers, a putrid stream flows along the sewer tunnel, which leads in two directions. In one direction, you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk, a palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from it circumference. In other words, it's the same thing as that one guy had on his hand.
That's looking actually. That's looking a bit familiar. Is that a bit? That looks a wee bit like the big head we saw in the store.
Renair does speak up and says, yes, that would be the Xanathar symbol, and he is a beholder.
Oh,
I never met one of those before.
it's the yellow sign, though.
Alright, we keep on with these. But A's about. They're bound to have left something just to, flush out newbies or unwanteds. Remember, we're just here for Floon. Can't believe I fucking said that.
Are you enjoying hunting for Floon? Yep. So you all, I assume, keep going down through.
He better have a pink mohawk and a monocle.
Two monocles.
He better not be that fucking guy from Zardos.
So, yep.
We keep on marching.
If you keep going.
Shall we pretend?
And-
Let's pretend. That's always fun.
Paper
Yeah,
10.
look at that. Leading the charge. Fuck's sake.
Not as bad.
Heck yeah.
It's a good.
Oh yeah.
I am so fucking glad I did not give you the one that
Oh,
would need a lot of
yeah.
stealth.
It's a good thing
If
we're not the
y'all-
one who'll be doing the heist.
Your job is to stop people from heisting.
In that case, I'm going to start looking out for signs that there might have been people coming this way or something. Let's do an investigation instead and see if that helps.
Everyone
You
is
can't
under
tell.
10.
Everybody's sub 10, yeah!
But you do notice that, yeah, you're following those symbols.
Is there any
And-
footprints as well? Like, has
Mm.
anyone actually been this way recently?
The symbols look like they're new-ish, but, I mean, it's the sewers. You really can't. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere where you're going to be getting a lot of footfall traffic.
Yeah, but there might be some wet footprints or something to go by. Can't have been that long since this guy went this way.
You can't really see very well, but after about an hour of following the signs through the tunnels, it's taken you a long time.
I'm chalking
You
this up as
finally-
another reason I hate the fucking city. This is nasty.
You finally come up among a three-way intersection where a ladder leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols you've been following is on a wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is this thing. A spherical, grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye socks. It bares its teeth at you, and it clearly wants to fight.
Alright, Auric, Gatix, Bjorn. I want you to think back to last summer when we fucking stomped Aiden Pale at Goat Ball. We're gonna spike that little fucker for a score.
Maybe
Fuck's sake.
tomorrow.
These rolls,
Tomorrow.
the rolls you shit the bed really suddenly.
The DM gets to play first.
Apparently, I get to play first all day, every day.
Let's see.
Alright, I told him that's why you bring a knife to Chuck.
Hold on, let's bring it up a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah, because he was, they were within running distance of you. And then,
We're all just slipping and sliding on the horrible slime-coated stones.
holy fuck, he did hit once, and it was the crit. And holy fucking hell, even the NPCs Malgern shit.
Also, I think he was on the NPC layer, the DM layer.
Yeah, apparently he's on the
To
GM
quote
layer,
Soviet
so not
Womble,
me.
fuck this shit. Oh, come on, no, fuck this shit. Just walks off.
Empty tunnel, empty tunnel. The moment I fucking reload! Every time!
Shouldn't it be my turn now?
It should be, you probably didn't
Very
click
nice.
your token.
Ah, okay.
Wait, no, he's there. Let me
You gotta rejig it.
re-put it into order. There you go. Auric.
Alright, get us a 5-pointer. Go on.
Okay, now I'm going to start throwing punches. I'm wondering if this thing might be worth something if we try and sell it later on. It's only grapefruit size. We could wrap it up and keep it for later.
Sure.
Don't you want to try and get a pet beholder?
Now is the time.
Gazers can be familiars.
So here we go. Non-lethal.
And it's knocked out.
It's knocked out.
You know, chop. Wait, what's the neck?
Close enough.
Renair kind of points out, are you sure you want to do that?
I'm not sure. What is it?
Not something good. Probably something very, very evil if I had to guess.
Alright, well, we've got one easy way to solve this. As I pick up Horik. Ready, wee man?
Hey,
And I drop him on top of the gazer.
no, I do a leaping elbow drop.
Put you up on the shoulder, Van.
I was gonna say if that didn't happen, Gaddix was just gonna walk over with his gun and just.
Remember,
Yeah,
Then I ask how tall is the roof, and have I just knocked myself out on it?
It's a big city. Now you see, we've dealt with Droy, undead, a lot of succubi, a lot of those. This is all new. This is never seen it before.
well, to be fair, I haven't exactly seen much of it myself, but
I saw a stuffed one of these which was a lot larger in the city outside the shop. So I was
that was a
wondering whether
beholder,
these
so
were...
that's like a baby one?
I'm not quite sure, but I mean, yeah, there is a stuffed beholder in that one shop up there.
I was just thinking we probably shouldn't kill it just so we don't get spiteful about it, but yeah, I'm sure it's probably had to be done.
I have an inkling that he's probably going to be very salty about it anyways.
Aye.
Could I roll Arcana to try and figure out what it is?
Sure.
17.
It's a gazer.
It is a gazer.
What does it do?
That's all that comes out is it's a gazer.
No, that's
Follow on
me pushing
questions
my
of
cat away.
silence.
You've just named it. You're calling this beast a gazer for some reason. Excellent.
Like you didn't ask
Basically, you know, it does a lot of similar things as a beholder. It's just not a beholder.
They're unintelligent beholder kin who follows
Does
a
it
creator
kind of look
an
like a
aggressive
beholder?
pet. They're generally used as bodyguards, and it's kind of like a little watchdog, except a gazer.
We could get one.
Watchdog, got a dog, gotcha. Alright.
Already got a dog. Clink, clink.
That's not a dog.
Looks kind of.
It's a dog-like thing.
I'd like to see you do better.
You can adopt a dog.
Yeah, I could get a dog.
All right. So in this three-way little intersection,
Lou, there a pet shop around here?
Fuck.
there should be one.
Yeah, there's bound to be. I could just buy a dog. You don't need to do a quest to get a dog.
Yeah. But so there are 3 places and a ladder. You notice that one of the hallways is marked with the symbol, and it's not the ladder that's marked.
Aye. Gonna stick with the symbol then.
Okay. And then you get to...
Well, the gazer was floating by the symbol, it wasn't floating by the ladder, right?
Yeah, it was floated by the symbol. Oh, nope, that's not it. Thank you.
Interesting.
I saw a sword.
Saw a calendar, basically.
I was zoomed in enough to just said sword.
Well, it looked like one.
Y'all are coming in through the sewers. It is 2 across. But it just doesn't show us 2. You're basically going single file because it won't let me move the barriers. Uzi's probably not there, if I had to guess, but please arrange yourselves accordingly.
Can't see shit, Captain.
You are in the sewers, so...
You're probably behind either Lou or someone. Yeah, you're behind someone. There you are.
There you go. I found you. Oh, Lou, there we go.
I have a
And
lantern.
who has... why isn't it activated? Oh. Because it, for some strange reason, was not activated. There we go.
There we go.
And then let me activate the rest of it.
Would like to mention that it is 5:15 now.
Oh yeah. This is a very good place to pause out.
Before shit hits the fan.
Yes.
And Bjorn
Yes,
eventually
literally.
threatens the Xanathar by holding a goldfish in his hand and an axe in the other.
Oh no!
I'll fucking do it!
You will rush to the bathroom, hold it above the toilet.
No, he just sprinkles salt on it.
God.
I'll do it in one. Bones and all.
Trust me,
Never
it ain't
find Nemo
worse.
now.
Well, so far we're doing alright.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten arrested yet.
Well, one of us may have in the past.
No. He's an upstanding citizen. He just has some shady friends. You know.
Step 1, threaten Santa.
They may be still
Step
looking
2,
for him.
get geared up.
Step 1, first thing he did, I pledge eternal loyalty to lie and cheat for you guys.
I'm just really good at it, you know.
We've yet to see. On the bright side, we know you can stab things.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's a first. Yeah.
It's only because I have no other options. Maybe that's why.
Yep. And I'll kill the stream vent. We'll get back to this next week.
Mm-hmm.